I'm Circuit Judge Anita Harold Ashley, and I'm proud to sponsor this ad supporting the Roane County Raiders. I've spent a lot of time participating in sporting events in my lifetime as a player, a Raider parent, and a fan. I've observed there are lots of ways people enjoy the games. It might be like my dad, who quietly studied the game to catch stats, or my dear mom, who gained a reputation for yelling at the refs. Or the fan may be there primarily to enjoy the band or the cheerleaders. But it's clear, we're all rooting for the Raiders. Let's win.
Paid for by the committee to re-elect Judge Anita Harold Ashley, Kate J. Burbank, Treasurer. When it comes to providing facility solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations, nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia, to expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration. Contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end.
We don't have any HOMEs on record.
Your Erie agent in Spencer is Ashley Insurance. Get a quote today at ashleyinsures.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
It's a very, very, very fine house.
This is Jennifer Board-Nichols at Board Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that some things remain the same.
Roane County Raider football is on the air. Stay tuned for all the exciting play-by-play action coming up next. Roane County High School football is brought to you by these supporting sponsors: Penna's Barbershop, Roane General Hospital, Route 33 Steakhouse, and La Finca Mexican Restaurant, McIntosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, Joel Baker Law PLLC, APS Air Production and Service Inc., Old Fences Realty, Stats Pharmacy, Richard's Lawn and Garden, Miller's Suds and Sales, Anita Harold Ashley for Circuit Judge, Phoenix Nutrition, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Joseph Supply, Family Health Care, Groves Auto, Board Depew Realty, Norman L. Daniels, State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, Josh Downey for Circuit Judge, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenter's General Store, Minnie Hamilton Health System, Boca Valley Bank, Spencer McDonald's, INS Intelligent Network Security, Ridgetop Rentals, Spencer Cash Saver, Brandon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, Spencer Pizza Hut, Kirby Insurance, Philip Deaver for Roane County Sheriff, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award sponsored by Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. And now we take you to the press box. Here's your Raider broadcast crew: Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Matt White. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to week number 9 of high school football across the great state of West Virginia. We have now reached the stage of the season where playoff teams have begun to emerge, with guaranteed spots beginning to fill the 16 positions in all 3 classes. And although there are still many ifs when it comes to seeding placement, there remain only a couple more opportunities for programs to solidify themselves as playoff worthy. 3 more weeks to earn that signature win over a favorite, garnering massive points. 3 more weeks to stay consistent and cruise into the final 16. Or 3 more weeks to fall out of the postseason picture with tough losses down the stretch. And as the leaves begin to quickly turn bright red, orange, and yellow across the Mountain State, so too can the fates of football programs turn quickly for good or for bad. Tonight marks the beginning of the final push of the 2023 high school football regular season. 2023 has once again been a great season for the Roane County Raiders. Off the heels of the school's first ever undefeated regular season and second straight quarterfinal appearance in 2022, the Raiders have kept the momentum flowing for the first 7 games, remaining perfect at 7-0 and outscoring their opponents by an average of 30 points a game. Along with this success has come another milestone in Roane County history, with the first ever #1 ranking in Class AA. All this is nice, but all this does not encapsulate the goals set by this Raider program at the onset of 2023. When asked about the #1 ranking, Coach Paul Burdett said it perfectly. If you don't stay focused on working hard and executing each and every week, that #1 ranking can vanish as quickly as it showed. Tonight will provide Roane County with 2 things. 1, another opportunity to go 1-0 on the season and remain one of the only 9 undefeated teams in West Virginia. And number 2, tonight will provide the Raiders with by far their toughest test in 2023, as they must travel the long and winding roads to the southwestern coal fields of the Mountain State and an impending battle with Class AA #6 Mingo Central. Both of these programs and schools are outgrowths of the consolidation system that has hit the state over the past 3 decades. The Raiders began a new tradition now 30 years ago, and the program's success has been a slow, steady build from day one. Not the case for Mingo Central, a school that has only been in existence since 2011. However, success seems to have come naturally for the Miners, who have made the Class AA playoffs 8 of 12 total opportunities, have made multiple quarterfinal and semifinal appearances, and already have a Class AA state championship in the trophy case from 2016. Tonight will be the first ever meeting between these 2 powerhouse programs, and they could not have picked a better moment to meet. It's #1 Roane County, it's #6 Mingo Central. High atop Miner Mountain, the battle begins now. Roane County, say it with me. It's time to kick the tires and light the bonfires. It's time for Raider football, live from Buck Harless Stadium on the campus of Mingo Central High School. We welcome you to WVRC 104.7 FM's live coverage of your Roane County Raiders. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A welcome evening here high atop Miner Mountain, all the way in the southwestern corner of the state of West Virginia, as we prepare for a top 6 matchup, #1 Roane County, #6 Mingo Central. Alongside the rest of the crew, Joe McDonald with A&M Digital Technologies providing the graphics, the scoreboard, the instant replay. Katie White, our camera person. Matt White, our statistician. And my color commentator, John Penn. I'm Andrew Miller. John, here we go. Obviously, every game you take seriously. You go week by week. But this is one about 4 games in that we knew was going to be on the schedule, and we knew we were going to have circled as a possible big game. It is the AA game of the week from Metro News. A lot of eyes going to be on this contest here tonight up at Buck Harless Stadium.
This is what you play the game for, Drew. You play the game for opportunities to, show the rest of the state what you're all about. Roane County being kind of central, it gives us an opportunity to come down to the southern part of the state, which is an awesome place to play here at the stadium here. Just going to be a good night for football. Cold, wet, little rainy, windy here up on top of this mountain, and Roane County has an opportunity here to knock off a pretty good football team in the #6 Miners.
Well, Roane County has navigated the schedule perfectly so far, 7-0. They average 41.3 points a game. They give up just 11. Meanwhile, Mingo Central, a slight bit fewer points on offense at 33.6, but they give up just 10.9 a game as well. They've pitched some shutouts against some good teams as well. So this game is going to come down to the trenches, I think, on both sides between 2 programs that really want this win.
Yeah, and with Roane County, you know what our MO is, and we like to run the football. Tonight, I think we're going to see a lot more of the heavy look. I think we're going to run straight at these guys. Now, they have some great size across the front defensively and offensively, but I think that our O-line has to really show up tonight and play well, give our running backs some room up the middle. The edges are going to be tough to get to because of the speed and the athleticism on the outsides here for Mingo Central. And then defensively, we're really going to have to play assignment football. Now, Mingo likes to throw the ball around quite a bit. They like to get their guys the ball in the flat, let them do work. So our DBs are going to be tested here. The ball, or the field's a little wet. The ball's going to be a little bit slick. But we'll see what Mingo Central decides to do. I think they're going to stick to their offense of what they've been accustomed to. So our DBs are going to have to be locked in.
We did have a lot of rain coming through before the broadcast began. And again, as Matt White was looking, it looks like the rain is going to pass through. Hopefully we won't have much more, if any, rain. It's going to be cold, though. We're high atop a mountain. There's going to be wind. That could affect the passing game of both of these programs. You mentioned defensive back-wise. Roane County's been tested a bit throughout the season with some teams that like to pass the football. But you're looking at 4 wide receivers here. And Michael Prater, Tyler Mitchum, Aiden Burke, and Malachi Shepard. Those 2 are names you're probably going to hear a lot tonight. But Chris Ross is what does it. He can run the football. He's the second leading runner on the season, but he can also throw it. He's thrown for 1,000 yards plus. He's got 150 a game, almost 60% passing this year. A great quarterback rating at 101 on the season. That battle is going to be very important for Roane County. That's why I mentioned with Coach Burdett, the linebackers, they've got to keep an eye on Ross and where he's going with the football.
Yeah, and then the reason being is, Clay County threw the ball all the time, but they throw the ball downfield. With Mingo Central, they like to hit the flats. They like to hit some drags. They'll throw the ball across the middle. So you're absolutely right. When our linebackers have to be tuned in on slot receivers, and if we're playing any kind of zone, we have to draw back into those things and keep our eyes on the quarterback because he can run the football. And once he gets outside, he throws on the run very well. The receivers like that. They like to come back to the ball, get it, and then make their move and get down the field.
Yeah, Roane County's DBs need to have some very good open field tackling. Lest you forget, though, that they have run the football for almost 1,500 as a team this year. They're led by Dylan Vance, the junior, 76 carries for 786. That is an average of a first down per tote for Vance. And I think it's really easy to run the football when they can throw it around like that. You often forget there's a guy in the backfield.
Yeah, that's what opens up your run game. It's just the dual threat of the offense of the Miners here tonight. We watched them play Scott. Scott's a big physical football team. I think we mirror Scott as well. So I think that if we kind of come out here in this game and really, push forward and we're physical to start the game off with, I think that's what's going to help Roane County here this evening.
Now, on offense for Roane County, hey, we've got no slouch as a sophomore quarterback. Jacob Greathouse on the season, 33 of 57 passing for 605. He's got an average of about 58% completion rate. 9 touchdowns to just 3 interceptions, a 112 quarterback rating. He's played incredibly well this year. Now, in this environment up on the mountain with a lot of wind and the wetness, I imagine Roane County will try to do what they've done the last couple of weeks with just a few throws here and there to keep the defense honest. They are going to try to rely on the running game here tonight. 2,100 yards plus as a team. We average almost 7 per carry, and it's led by a multitude of backs.
Yeah, you pick your poison, and last week at Braxton, we were able to see 5 different guys score. Now, last week, Jacob Greathouse threw the ball around a little bit more than I think he will here tonight. Now, what Roane County is going to do is they're going to run the ball, and then they're going to look to throw those passes. And we have very capable receivers that are going to be out there to catch the football. So it's just going to be a great game tonight, a great battle with 2 very good teams. And really, honestly, it's going to set people up for the playoffs really well.
Absolutely. Again, we've got this game here tonight. It's a big one in the state of West Virginia in Class AA. A lot of fans of teams are going to be watching the score in this ball game. I think, John, when we go one more thing when it comes to X's and O's, it will come down to if Roane County's offensive line can get the big body, deep defensive guys out of the way. This is an aggressive defense, John. They've caused 19 turnovers, and they have sacked 28 times against a quarterback here this year. You've got to get them out of the way.
Yeah, you do. Roane County will not be dropping back and throwing the ball a ton from the shotgun tonight. But those turnovers, we're going to have to keep a hold of the ball, especially if it's slick. The ground's going to be a little bit wet here this evening. We just have to take care of the football and make sure that we're not shooting ourselves in the foot with penalties because they've been a slight issue. But another thing that I want to talk about is the special teams because Coben Cottrell doing the kicking for Roane County has done a great job of putting the ball deep. A lot of touchbacks this year, but our cover team has to be really on their game tonight, stay in their lanes, and get down, break down, and make some tackles.
Yeah, you do have some dangerous returners on both sides of the ball with Roane County. and with Mingo Central. We are just about 20 minutes away from the kickoff here up on Minor Mountain. It is number 1 Roane County, number 6 Mingo Central. Break to take for our sponsors. When we return, more pregame coverage. We'll have the Coach's Corner interview with head coach Paul Burdett. After these messages, you're watching and listening to Roane County Raider football on WVRC.
This is XYC Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end.
We don't have any HOMEs on record.
Your Erie agent in Spencer is Ashley Insurance. Get a quote today at ashleyinsures.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
This message comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Don't get sidelined with a toothache. Practice daily preventive dental care by brushing twice a day and flossing once a day, and obtain regular professional dental care at least twice a year. Call Brandon Dental at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care. That's Brandon Dental, 304-927-2775.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at calhounbankswv. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver.
Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157. We welcome you back to Minor Mountain is what they call it, James H. Buck Harless Stadium, just off the side of the campus of Mingo Central High School. Number 1 Roane County, number 6 Mingo Central in Class AA. The game of the week, according to Metro News. Had a chance to speak with Coach Paul Burdett about this upcoming contest here tonight, and this is what he had to say. Going to start our interview with head coach Paul Burdett. And up on top of Minor Mountain, a rainy, cold, and windy place to play a ball game, but I couldn't have picked a better place and better weather for a 1-6 matchup, Coach. Got a great opportunity here tonight. Obviously, this one circled on the calendar as a big game. They're all big, though, every single week. The goal here is to go 1-0 and execute once again. How's that going to happen?
Well, we got to play. We got to be very disciplined on both sides of the ball, Drew. They do really good things on both sides of the ball. Mingo does, and we've got to be disciplined and play to our strengths and make sure that we do everything we can to take theirs away.
Well, one of the strengths you mentioned was their versatility offensively. They are able to run the football with Vance. He's got nearly 800 yards on the season, but their quarterback, Ross, able to run the ball too. That makes him dual threat style. He throws the ball around and he can take off running. Very, very important for your linebackers to key, I believe.
Yeah, and they got weapons everywhere, and we got to key on them all. It's not going to be one guy that beats us here tonight, I hope. It's hopefully we make them use the whole team, and we got to be able to take care of business all the way around.
Obviously, they're a team that doesn't like to give up points. Neither are you. They give up 10.7 a game. You guys give up 11 a game. How are you going to be able to attack that defense as far as the aggressiveness that they bring to the table? Again, they've turned people over 19 times, and they have 28 sacks on the season.
Well, one thing is we're not going to stand back in a shotgun all night long, that's for sure. We're going to be the first team that they face that's been underneath center and like to run the ball and actually get after running the ball. So, we'll see how that plays out, but, that's what we're good at, and that's what we're going to try to get done here. But, we gotta be able to take care of business running the ball.
When I look out at this team and I'm watching the pregame warm-ups, Coach, they're really loose. And when I say really loose, they are having a good time. And in years past, you said that would be an issue for you, but this group seems to be more ready that way.
It's just who they are, Drew. I mean, that's what they are every day. And when it's time to focus, they're focused. And they're a loose group, they're a fun group, and they're ready. And I can tell by the way that they're warming up and the attitudes that they have.
It's a cold and rainy night. This will be the first really bad weather game you guys have been in. Both teams have to deal with it. Has that been anything you guys have even discussed with this group?
We've prepared for it. We prepared with a wet ball all week, just so it wasn't anything new when we got here. Other than that, it's just go play football. It's good football weather, and there's a chance of rain here early on, but it looks like it might clear off later on. But whatever it is. Both teams got to play in it.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, again, as usual, the last question. You had a week off a week before last week. You didn't get a whole lot of varsity time, but the guys were healthy last week off the field against Braxton County. Still healthy coming in?
Yeah, everything's good. Everybody seems to be really healthy and upbeat, and so hopefully, no matter what the outcome, we leave here the same way tonight. That's what's most important.
Well, as we mentioned Wednesday night, Coach, this is why we play these games. It's a program game for you. Wish the best luck. 1-0 again this week.
Thanks, Drew. Appreciate it.
Hey, Coach Paul Burnett, more pregame coverage in just a second. Up to the booth we go.
EW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
We welcome you back to Minor Mountain here beside Mingo Central High School in the southwestern portion of the state of West Virginia. Number 1, Roane County. Number 6, Mingo Central. A lot of eyes on this contest tonight. It is a rainy night. We see sheets of weather coming in from right to left across the field. And, of course, from the 30 and to the 30, you can see some very light turf, which means there's still a lot of rain sitting on this turf field here this evening. But again, both teams have to manage here tonight in this contest. Matt, we were talking about Roane County needing to be able to run the football this night because of the weather and because of the cold and because of the wind. Roane County has been effective here this year, though. They are averaging nearly 300 yards per game on the season on the ground.
I think one of the biggest differences you see in that run game is so many different guys getting to touch the ball. You've got the speed of Brandon Richardson, trying to get him to the edge, get him out in some space. You've got the toughness of the skid steer, Clay Walker, running hard up the middle. Sawyer Hunt in the backfield has been, to me, the biggest pleasant surprise of this season. He has run so hard, and he's picking up some big chunks of yardage whenever he gets a chance to touch the ball. Coben Cottrell's starting to figure it out as a running back, too. You might start calling him the truck stick because every time he touches the ball, he's looking to run somebody over. And then you've got Lane Watson, who's just a he's a Swiss Army knife. He can do it all on the field. He can block for you. He can run. And the backs block for each other so well that if the front line guys can control those defensive tackles, and just move them in the right direction, that Jace Harmon, he's a big kid, a Matewan native, originally played his first 2 years at Belfry and then transferred back here this year under the new coach, David Jones. He is a load in the middle.
Absolutely,
he's got to go 3 bills, if not more. So if you can just steer him out of the way, him and Lovett as well, he is a big kid. He's got to go about 240 and just absolutely solid. So if you can steer those guys out of the way and get your running backs out in front, get them to that second level where you can match up athlete for athlete with this very talented linebacking core, try to see if Roane County can have continued success with the run game.
Absolutely. Mingo Central, though, doesn't like to lose, Matt. We were getting some information. When they score 30 or more points in a ball game, they are tremendous.
Yeah, 82-3 when they score over 30. Now, if Roane County's defense can counteract that and hold them to under 30, that record drops to a 13-39. So that team really wants to put up points on the board, much more successful when they do. So you want to keep this into a ground and pound kind of a game, keep it low scoring. And you mentioned earlier, you can't if you're Roane County commit some silly penalties, and you absolutely do not want to turn the ball over.
Yeah, those extra things when it comes to the game of football are going to be so important. Well, let's take a look at the starting lineups for both teams. Let's look at this offense for the Miners of Mingo Central High School that put up 33.6 a game.
Yeah, we didn't have much in the way of heights and weights for some of these guys, especially this offensive line, but they're pretty good size. The smallest guy on there is about 220, and the heaviest probably goes about 280. So they're going to be a tough to handle up front. Left tackle, the junior Logan Hurley. Left guard, the senior J.C. Lester. The senior center, Charles Wayne. Right guard is junior Riley Hatfield. And the right tackle, junior Gary Pope. 4 wideouts across the board for Mingo. You got the 6'1", 165 Michael Prater II. He's a senior. 6 foot 165 Tyler Meacham. He's a senior. The 6'2", 195 Malachi Shepard. He's a senior. And then the sophomore, 6 foot 170 pound Aiden Burke. He is also came over from Belfry this season. You mentioned the very talented running back in the backfield, Dylan Vance. He is a junior do-it-all guy for this team. And the 6'2", 195-pound senior Chris Ross will be in command of this Miner offense.
Attempting to stop this potent offense. Here's the defense for Roane County. D ends Coben Cottrell, the junior, 6'2", 220 pounds. Defensive end Andy Jetton, the senior, 5'11", 175. Going to be a big matchup inside. 2 D tackles for Roane County and those bigs on the front line for the Miners. Jacob Bunner at 1 D tackle, 6'2", 285, and Noah Jett, the junior, 6'2", 270. Linebackers for the Raiders, Sawyer Hunt on the outside as the nickel. He is a 6'1", 165 senior, and Lane Watson on the other side, 6'2", 210, and a junior. He is the leading tackler on this team with 49. Clay Walker in the middle at 5'9", 195. He is a junior, second on the team with Richardson at 45 tackles. Defensive backs, Brody Proctor at one corner. He's a freshman, 5'8", 150. And Chad Blosser, 5'10", 130. He is a junior. Your safeties, Jacob Greathouse, the 5'9", 145-pound sophomore. And senior Brandon Richardson, 5'7", 160. They will be tested like never before here tonight.
Yeah, that defense for the Mingo Central Miners, you mentioned how aggressive they are. The 2 defensive ends, the 6 foot 205-pound senior Alex Muncy, 25 tackles, 9 sacks on the season. The other defensive end, 6 foot, 215-pound sophomore Ashton Kinser, 30 tackles, 8 for a loss, and 7 sacks for him. The two big guys in the middle, we talked about Jace Harmon, the junior transfer, 6 foot, 300 plus, and the 6'1", 240 or so pound senior Amonte Lovett. And you also see Lovett play a little bit of fullback. That's kind of scary if that guy gets out and runs the ball at that with that size and athleticism. The aggressive linebacking core is led by the 5'9", 175-pound freshman Tegan Hackney, 60 tackles on the season, 13 for a loss. The other outside backer, James Christian Moore, he's a junior, 6'1", 170 pounds, 34 tackles, 8 for a loss. And the big middle linebacker, 5'11", 205-pound junior, Laquez Strother, 58 tackles, 6 for a loss on the season. Defensive secondary at the corners, you got 6'1", 165-pound senior Michael Prater and 6 foot, 165-pound senior Tyler Beecham. The two safeties, the free safety will be 6 foot, 170-pound sophomore Aiden Burke, and the strong safety, 6'2", 195-pound senior Malachi Shepard.
For Roane County along the front line, be an important game for these front five. Left tackle, the junior Tyson Freeland, 6'2", 255 junior. Left guard, the sophomore Hogan Greathouse, 5'10", 235 pounds. Colton Elliott is your center. The sophomore is 5'9", 230 pounds. Right guard, Jacob Bunner, 6'2", 285 and a senior. Noah Jett is your right tackle. The junior is 6'2", 270 pounds. Tight end, Coben Cottrell, 6'2", 230-pound or 20-pound junior. And the wideout is Sawyer Hunt, the 6'1", 165-pound senior. Again, you may see both of those two in the backfield at some point here tonight. In the backfield for the Raiders, Clay Walker, the lead blocker, and a punishing running back at fullback, 5'9", 195 junior. Lane Watson, the 6'2", 210-pound junior, averaging over 10 yards per tote. And the speedster, the tailback, Brandon Richardson, 5'7", 160, and he is a senior. The quarterback, the sophomore, 5'9", 145-pounder, Jacob Greathouse. Let's take a look at the coaching matchup here tonight. Roane County's Paul Burdett in season number 13, 73-56 in his career, 6 playoff appearances back-to-back. Class AA quarterfinal appearances. And again, David Jones, brand new this year to Mingo Central, first year, 6-1 on the season. Roane County will wear all whites here tonight, jerseys and pants with maroon letters, maroon numbers, maroon helmets with the Raider R on both sides. Powder blue jerseys for Mingo Central with white numbers trimmed out in dark blue, the black pants, and the pink socks for breast cancer awareness here, and then the white helmets with the minor logo on the side. And for just the second time this year, John Penna, Roane County will kick off to begin.
Well, I was trying to figure out. I thought they were going to receive, but I could be wrong. So, yeah, Roane County looks to go on defense first, and Coach Burdett talked about, that being one of the first plays of the game. You really got to stay in your lanes and make sure that you are playing assignment football against a top 6 team in the state.
It is homecoming night for Mingo Central High School. Lots of umbrellas and lots of canopies up here as the rain continues to pelt this field up on top of Minor Mountain, coming in sheets sideways at some points. We are hoping that the rain runs through at some point.
I was looking at the weather radar. Between 7 and 8, there's a few off and on patches that are going to be kind of clipping this area. So, I mean, that could prove, to be a difference maker early, I think, in this ball game. But after about the 8:30 mark, everything kind of clears up. I mean, it's going to stay cloudy and a little dreary looking, but the rain should be gone by then.
Well, one of the officials went over to Mingo Central side, said they're receiving the ball. John, you were correct. It is not going to be that. It will be Roane County receiving to begin. Kicking off will be number 4. That is Malachi Shepard, the senior. He'll place it at the 40 between the hashes. Richardson and Watson back at the 20. This kick will sail from right to left across your dial. Number 1, Roane County. Number 6, Mingo Central. The Metro News Class AA Game of the Week begins now. Shepard approaches. End over end, shallow kick, but it's angled towards the sideline. It will go out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Raiders will get good field position to begin this rainy ball game.
Yeah, that ball stayed low and bounced past Sawyer. B-Rich did a nice job of getting close enough to figure out that the ball was going to go out of bounds. Roane County, first possession of the ball game, and this is going to be a good game in the trenches tonight.
Again, ball security will be an issue here early. Got to hold on to the football. 1st and 10. The Raiders will take it on the far hash, left to right. They will travel here in quarter number 1. The rain continuing to pelt, coming in sideways. Receiver split to both sides. Split back formation with Jacob Greathouse. Under center. Quick hitter off tackle. Clay Walker fights out to the 37. No more. He'll get 2. And that aggressive defense for the Miners, those linebackers fill gaps quickly.
Yeah, pinned their ears back, and they came downhill very quickly. Looks like Hankley with the initial stop there from the linebacker position.
2nd down, 8. Ball resting at the 37 of Roane County. They're going to move back to fully loaded backfield with the power I. 3rd man, that's Richardson, bounces it to the outside. He's got some room over the 35, over the 40, and out of bounds, shoved way out of bounds at about the 47. And depending on the spot, I believe he'll have the 1st down. Well, they'll give him all the way near midfield.
Roane County lined up in heavy. B-Rich that time bounced it to the outside and picked up a nice 1st down on the first possession.
13-yard carry for Richardson, 1st and 10 at midfield. Opening possession. A minute going by on the clock. Single receiver out to the far side is Richardson, and now the Miners jumping right over the center.
That's something when Coach Burdett was talking about how big the game is, and he was talking about on Wednesday night and talking about how this is a big game for Mingo. These guys are going to be fired up here tonight. Nice job of calling that no snap play and a nice 5-yard pickup.
1st down, 5 inside Miner territory at the 45. Heavy package. Greathouse turns, hands. That's Watson. Watson off tackle to the 40. Fights forward to the 35-yard line. Extends the ball near the 35. Big gain of about 10 more for Watson.
Yeah, Lane Watson, ball in hand, and continues to move the pile by himself almost. Nice hold that time by the O-line, but he did a lot of the work himself.
They'll move the chains, 9:50 and rolling here in quarter number 1. Roane County on the opening possession of the ball game. The rain continues to fly in diagonally from right to left into Roane County's faces right now. Raiders will split Cottrell by himself to the far side. Wing to the near side is Richardson. Here's the scissors, misdirection. Richardson right into the teeth of the defense, and he'll be shoved back by number 57.
Charles Wayne, that was a missed block. That time it was a trap play, counter back, and an absolute missed block, because if the block would have been there, Richardson could have picked whichever side that the block was setting up to and had a nice lane to run through. Just unfortunate, but Roane County still decent. 2nd down and 11.
Loss of a yard, 9 minutes and rolling. First possession of the game, no score. 2nd down, 11. Richardson off tackle into the teeth, gets back the yard he lost and about 3 more. It'll bring up 3rd and long at about the 33-yard line for the Raider offense.
Shepard there to make the stop for the Miners defense. 3rd down and 8.
Obviously, Raiders in 4-down territory at this location, but they'd like to get something here if they could. 8 minutes, 30 seconds and rolling. Split back formation. Greathouse with the hard count. This time, no jump. He'll recall the offensive play. Snap back. Turns, fakes. He's got pressure. Dumps it out. In and out of the hands of the target, Clay Walker. Greathouse, a tremendous play with the pressure bearing down.
Yeah, nobody blocked 27 there, and he had a free rein. Just had to get rid of the ball very quickly. Clay Walker, not the tallest of guy. Ball seemed to go right through his fingertips. but it's going to be a 4th and 8 here. First quarter, 8:13 left to go.
Well, we talked about the ability to sack for Mingo Central. 28 on the season. They got pressure. Raiders will go. They need the 25. It's at the 33 of Mingo. Shotgun for Greathouse. Snap is back. He'll roll to the wide side. Looking. He'll dump it out, and that is tipped at the line, and that will fall incomplete, and the Raiders' offensive stand will stop at the 33 of Mingo.
Yeah, that time Mingo was able to make an early stop or a nice couple tackles early to put Roane County in a little bit of a tough spot, and that made our offensive playbook change just a little bit.
Again, they want to pressure the quarterback, so if they get Roane County into a passing situation, the Miners enjoy that. 1st and 10 for Mingo, first possession on offense. 8:08 mark, first quarter, no score. And here comes the spread. Twins to both sides. Ross in the shotgun with Vance to his right. Snaps the hands, gives it off to Vance into the teeth of the Raider defense. Vance backing into the teeth of the defense, and he'll back himself forward for a good 4-yard pickup.
Yeah, right here on this side you have Coben Cottrell and Noah Jett. Both those guys had hands on Vance, but Vance, like you said, turned his back and pushed those legs and picked up a nice few yards after contact.
7:40 and rolling. Quick first quarter. Roane County on the ground for the majority. They'll spread it. Twins to both sides again. Ross surveying at the 42 of Mingo. They'll motion across. Quick hitter to the outside. That is number 24 out there. That is Burke, the favorite target for Ross, and he'll pick up the first down out to the 45.
They brought Burke across there on a motion play, and he has some speed. Sawyer Hunt was the guy that was covering. It was a nice job set up by the outside blocking of Mingo Central, and that's a first down pickup.
Burke went out of bounds. Clock will stop at 7:24. No score first quarter. Roane County drove it to the 33 and stalled out. 1st and 10 for Mingo Central at the 45. 3 receivers near, 1 far. Shotgun for Ross. Snap is back. He'll fake the give. He's capable of running, and he'll take it to the outside, past midfield, shoulder down across the midfield stripe. Give him 6 on the carry, and it'll be 2nd and 4 in Roane County territory.
Chad Blosser that time comes up from the defensive back spot to make the tackle, and you can see the athleticism of the quarterback here tonight, Drew, and we have not seen a quarterback like this season.
He is very talented. Clock moving again, under 7 minutes already in the first quarter. No score, first drive for Mingo Central. At Roane County's 49, right to left. They'll balance it out with twins to both sides. Vance shaded to the left. Snap back. Give to Vance, off tackle. Roane County's got him locked up. No gain on the play, and a nice finish of the tackle by Noah Jett.
Bunner and Jett both combined there. Nice job of wrapping up and keeping a hold of that young man. It's going to bring up a 3rd down situation here for Mingo.
Oh, they're going to give him 2 yards on forward progress, and he did not get 2 yards on that play.
Thought he kind of hit the wall and went sideways, but we don't wear the stripes.
3rd down and 2. Raider defense going to try to hold here. Balanced formation again. Twins to both sides. We'll see that a lot tonight. They'll motion a man to the near side. Quick hitter. Cutting it back against the grain. And that's a first down carry for Malachi Shepard. Needed 2 and got 3.
Planted a foot and got back to the other side of the field. That time Lane Watson makes the stop, but not before he was able to pick up a first down.
Miners effectively using motion right now with those quick hitters. They're just quick passes. A la Geno Smith back in the day with WVU to Tavon Austin. 1st and 10 inside the Raider 45 at the 44, right to left, with no score here for Mingo on the drive. They'll go unbalanced. Twins to the far side with a wing to the far side. Single to the near side. Ross smacks his hands. He'll keep it himself off tackle. Very patient running, coming up, getting blasted. Not before. He continues to run hard, though. And Roane County did not wrap up Ross. He took a hard shot 5 yards into the run, and he finished it almost 10 yards downfield.
Yeah, you just got to give it to that young man. He took a lick. Brandon Richardson coming downfield, did not wrap up. He laid the wood. Lane Watson and Chad Blosser both there to bring him down, but not after he picked up the first.
11 on the carry. The chains continue to move. Solid drive for Mingo Central after stalling Roane County at the 33 of the Miners. 4:40 and rolling. First quarter, no score. Miners having to hustle. Play clock rolling down. They will get it off with just a second on the clock, and that is going to be Vance with the carry. Gain of a yard or two.
Looks like Clay Walker made the actual stop. What's different here is the spread is forcing Brandon Richardson to go very deep into the secondary. He's usually playing a little closer than that. He's able to come off the edge. But it's a little bit of a different look when a team spreads the defense out.
Second down and 8 from Roane County's 32-yard line. Mingo moving players in and out. They'll break the huddle with 8 on the clock. They'll have to hustle yet again. 3:55 and rolling, and I think that the Miners are going to call a timeout as the play clock was melting. No score, 3:53 mark, first quarter. Mingo, though, on the move here from Miner Mountain. You're watching and listening to Raider Football on WVRC.
This is Lady Raider volleyball and softball player Mahaley Nicholson for Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Since 2016, ECI has provided West Virginia with top-notch service for both home and commercial needs. We pride ourselves on working closely with our clients to ensure that projects are completed in a timely manner, that customer expectations are met or, in many cases, exceeded. Regardless of the job size, we have solutions for everyone. We specialize in septic systems, brush removal, dirt work, asbestos removal, and more. Check us out on the web at www.eciwv.net or contact us for a quote at 304-532-7653. Fax number 304-532-7653. Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Ed Nicholson, owner, West Virginia Contractors License 055775.
Second down and 8. Ball resting at the Roane County 32-yard line. Mingo on the move here after stopping Roane County at the Miner 33. 3:53 mark here in the first quarter out of the timeout. Twid receiver split to the far side with a wing. Nestled in. Single receiver to the near side. Shotgun for Ross with Vance to the left. They'll motion the wing across. He'll set, snap back. Here's the give. Vance bouncing it to the outside. Not a lot of room to run at the 30, and he'll be gobbled up right there. Gain of a yard or two. Bring up 3rd and 6.
Yeah, Lane Watson, first guy there to put the brakes on Vance, and then Noah Jett helps clean that up. Not a bad play. Roane County's defense doing a nice job of really wrapping Vance up now after that first big run that he had.
3rd down and 6 at the Roane County 30. Back to balance. Twins to both sides. Watch for some motion. No motion. 5-step drop. Now all the way back looking for a screen. Ross rolling to the wide side, looking downfield. He's pressured in and out of the hands of the target. Good pressure in the backfield by Andy Jetton.
Yeah.
Still, though, Ross on the run, John, completed a very nice attempt.
Yeah, he did. I've seen it on film all week. But Andy Jetton does a good job of pressuring him, pushing him to the sideline, but very good coverage that time by Jacob Greathouse, staying in the hip pocket and making sure that those comeback routes was not going to work.
4th down and 6. Ball resting at the 30. They've got 3rd down and 6. Have I missed something, John? No, it is 4th. It is.
I think they were talking about whether or not that was an incomplete pass or not. It's officially now incomplete, 4th down.
I saw that pop out at the end, so 4th down and 6. The yard to reach is the Roane County 24. It's nestled on the 30 far hash. From right to left, the Miners attacking. No score, 3:09 on a stopped first quarter clock. Twins to both sides. Vance to the left of the shotgun. Snap back. Ross holds, looks. He's got pressure. Bounces it to the outside and overshoots his target again. Tobin Cottrell in there quickly, and Ross had to deliver early, and the Raider defense holds at the 30.
Yeah, it looked like a twist play where your D tackle and DN just make a nice twist move. Good pressure, forced him to throw the ball a little quick, and it was very high. Roane County does a nice job on defense.
Rain continuing to pelt this field as Roane County takes over on downs here at their own 30. 3:05 mark first quarter with no score on the board. Roane County will go to the fully loaded backfield. 3. Now Watson moves to a wing. Traditional I, handoff, Richardson. And he'll jump and fall over top of a defender. Give him 3, though, on the play. Out to the 33 of Roane County.
Yeah, it was a tackle by James Moore. He's playing a corner out here. Or, excuse me, he's playing a defensive end.
They're kind of going with more of a 5-man front.
Yeah.
Pinching Keisner in and then bringing Moore up.
Raiders heavy shaded to the right now. Cottrell in the backfield as a lead blocker. Watson with the give. Watson past the 35 and out near the 38-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and short, depending on the spot.
With Watson's frame, he's going to fall forward for a few yards almost every time.
2:15 and rolling, first quarter, no score. Just the second offensive series for Roane County. They moved to the 33. Mingo's defense held. Mingo moved to the 30. Roane County's defense held. 3rd down and 2. Raiders need the 40. 3 across now in the backfield. Mingo going to bring pressure. It'll be Walker, and he's got the first down. 2 hands on it with a skid steer, and he knew his job was straightforward.
Yeah, with the great big boys out front blocking for him, you had Coben Cottrell and Lane Watson. Clay Walker says, I'm just going to put my head down and pick up this first down. Nice job by the up front offensive line for Roane County.
Under 2 minutes, 1:45. This is a lightning fast first quarter. No score. Roane County just into their second possession. 1st and 10 at their own 43. Back to heavy. Richardson to the outside. Richardson cuts it off at the 45. He'll get to the 46, and again, 3 on the first down carry for B. Rich.
Yeah, we like picking up positive yardage, even if it is 2 or 3 yards on first down.
It's old school right now with this rain coming down in sheets. 3 yards and a cloud of dust at the moment. 1:10 and rolling in the first quarter. 2nd and 7. Roane County out at the 46 of the Raiders. No score. Richardson now splits wide to the near side. Snap, give. Here's Watson. Lots of room. Past midfield across the 45 and down to the 42. And out of bounds at the 41. Big run with a lot of room.
Lane Watson's built for games like this. Ball in his hand. He's looking to make a big play. A nice job by looking and continuing to run over folks.
Watson to the 41 of Mingo Central, back in the minor territory. Go the Raider offense with 53 on the first quarter clock. No score. Roane County attacking here in the second possession. Richardson splits wide to the far side. 3 still, though, in the backfield. Greathouse trying the hard count. Mingo did not move. He'll reset. Turns, gives. Watson again. Watson fighting through some tackle attempts. He'll pick up a good 4 or 5 on first down. Inside the 40. Forward progress looks at the 37, so give him 4.
O-line doing a great job once again by opening up an opportunity for the backs. Clock is rolling quickly. Roane County really doing a good job of controlling it.
Well, this is the kind of game that they do enjoy, methodical, slow, but they've got to finish these drives. 15 on the clock, maybe the final play of the first quarter. No score, split back formation. Richardson around in motion behind. He'll take the give, looking for room to run, and look at the defensive pressure from the backside pursuit.
Yeah, that thing closed up very quickly, and that will be the end of the first quarter.
Lightning fast, no score. Roane County on the drive, but they've got a 3rd down and 6 when we come back. You're watching Raider football on WVRC.
This is Ashton Rhodes, Chronic Care Manager at Roane County Family Healthcare. Are you struggling to control your blood pressure, lower your A1C, or manage other chronic health conditions? Do you ever feel overwhelmed or unsure after an office visit and need some extra help? If that's you, we can help. Roane County Family Healthcare is now providing chronic care management services for qualifying patients. By enrolling in our services, you will receive one-on-one consultations, an individualized comprehensive care plan, education, monthly check-ins, and more. All of this will allow you access to your care team easily for questions, concerns, or follow-up. So are you ready to team up and find a healthier version of you? Give me a call at 304-927-8139. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Let me help you manage your chronic conditions. Roane County Family Healthcare, healthcare for the entire family.
Just 19 minutes is all it took for that first period of play. Lots of running game. It is a really miserable night right now. Rain flying in sideways. Second possession for Roane County. They got a 3rd and 6 at the Mingo Central 37-yard line. They stalled out at the 33 on their first possession.
That's the thing that the PA announcer talked about with Roane County. He said, you guys can score on one play, or you guys can take, 20 plays and march it down the field. That's very dangerous offense to have to deal with if you're Mingo Central's defense.
Raiders will switch personnel. Richardson out. Colton Starcher in as a blocking back. Heavy package. Greathouse under center. Handoff. That's Watson into the teeth of the defense. He won't have the first down, but he will be close enough where Roane County will be solid to go on 4th down and about 2.
Yeah, just another hard run by the junior Lane Watson, the do-it-all. Matt talked about him being a Swiss Army knife, and that is correct.
Rain continuing to just demolish this field, and it is coming in diagonally. 4th down and 2 from the 33. The Raiders need the 31 of Mingo Central. They're moving right to left here in the second. Fully loaded backfield. Watson, and he is locked up in the backfield as pressure comes in from the edge. LaQuest Strother.
Yeah, he just read that thing and came backside and stopped that play. That's the first time this season that we've seen a big play in the backfield on a heavy set.
The Raiders a little slow to get that thing going, and Strother was there fast on the backside. He has got the speed and the aggression. So the Raiders make it again to the 35 this time before stalling out on their second possession. 11-20, and Mingo Central takes over at their own 35. No score. Left to right, they'll travel. Twins to both sides once again. Vance to the right of the quarterback in the shotgun. Vance takes the handoff. Wrap that young man up because he'll move, and he has got extra effort yardage for 4. Had him nicely at the line of scrimmage, John. You've got to get him down.
Yeah, you have to make contact, wrap up, and help, or look for some help from your buddies coming in. Clay Walker and Sawyer Hunt both in there on the stop. But these guys are going to run a lot like us. It's kind of a mirror when these running backs have the ball in their hand. They like to push the pile.
Ross all the way to the sideline to speak with his head coach. They'll break the huddle with 12 on the play clock. No score. 2nd and 6 at the Mingo 39. Moving left to right. Out of the shotgun. Snap is back. Ross fakes the give. He's going to work it to the outside. He's got pressure, and he is locked up in the back. The ball comes loose, and Roane County said they had it, but it's still down. The question is, will they give it back? Roane County had it for a second, and I think they gave it up. They did.
Ooh, Lane Watson came in and stripped that ball out. See here on the replay, he's going to pull it right there, pop it out.
He jumped up because he said the Raiders had it.
Coben Cottrell looked to have it.
And the ball came back out.
And if he had any possession of it while he was on the ground, that should have been Roane County's
Right,
ball.
knee was down. I think he went to stay. I think he stood up, and I think they punched the ball out.
A loss, though, on the play, significant of 6. 3rd down and 12. Back to the 33 of Mingo Central. No score. Big 3rd down for the defense. The snap. Ross looking over the middle. He's going to launch it deep. He's got his target, and Richardson there. And Richardson is going to be whistled for the pass interference.
B-Rich just didn't get his head turned around. I don't think the pass would have been complete, but those things will definitely hurt your defense.
Main target for Ross is Aiden Burke. He was there. That will be a 1st down on the penalty for Roane County. 9:40 on a stop, second quarter clock, no score. Big penalty on Roane County after a missed opportunity with the ball on the ground. Raiders could have had a turnover deep in Mingo territory. You got to take advantage in these big contests.
Yeah, you got to let
10.
Let that penalty go, and let's lock back in and play defense.
Shy of midfield at the 48. Ross in the shotgun. Snap. He'll keep it himself off tackle. Patient run to the midfield stripe and give him 2.5 maybe. Clock will roll. 9:30 and counting. It's been a lightning fast first half so far. Lots of running.
Noah Jett on the stop there. Yep, that clock is rolling.
No score. Midfield stripe, 2nd and 8 for Mingo Central.
We talked about who's going to win the battle up front, and so far,
kind of a stalemate.
It really is. We give a little bit, and then nobody has really made a huge play here this evening.
Balanced attack again. Twins to both sides. Ross going to hand it off. Big hole and lots of room into the secondary goes Vance. One man to beat to the 10, to the 5, drugged down at the 3-yard line. He shot through quickly, and there was no Raider defender there. Lots of spread, and that's what's going to happen, John. If you spread 4 out, there's not a lot of help inside.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did. I just talked about not having a big play. Well, there it was, but a nice job by Jacob Greathouse of chasing that thing down and making the tackle before they were able to score. We got to hold tight now.
Vance, again, inching closer to 1,000 for the season. First and goal from the 4 of Roane County. They'll stay spread. And a whistle. And a timeout for Roane County with 8:24 left in the half. No score, but Mingo Central sniffing at the goal line.
Groves Auto Service in beautiful downtown Arnoldesburg, West Virginia, is a full-service auto center providing you with AC, front end, and four-wheel alignment, tires, exhaust systems, to basic oil changes and state inspections, and full electrical diagnostic service. Our highly trained technicians with over 40 years of experience between them, Groves Auto Service in Arnoldesburg, West Virginia, 304-655-6765. And be sure to check out our Facebook page.
We welcome you back to Minor Mountain. 8:24 remaining here in quarter number 2. Fast-moving ball game. Mingo Central, the first to break through into the red zone and down inside the goal line area at the 4, first and goal, after a big carry by Vance. Raider defense looking to try to hold here deep in their own territory. Twins both sides again. Ross from the shotgun with Vance to his left. The snap is back. Ross going to keep it himself towards the goal line. He won't get there, but he will pick up a couple of yards. They'll mark him down. It looks to be inside the 3. We'll bring up second down and goal.
Looks like Hogan Greathouse possibly in there to help on the tackle. Lane Watson with tackle number 5.
Under 8 and rolling here in the first half of play. Roane County took the opening possession down to the 33, stalled. Mingo Central took it to Roane County's 30 and stalled. Roane County got it to the 35 and stalled. Now Mingo knocking on the door with a second and goal. Snap back. Ross going to keep it himself. Slips on the turf, and he'll go down at the 3.
Thank goodness we did that, because there was some confusion in the secondary with guys lining up, but footing not here this evening with the rain coming down.
And it is still pelting the facility here on top of the mountain. Third down and goal from the 3. 7:15 and rolling, no score. Mingo Central in their second offensive possession, leading close. You go back to that fumble that Roane County could have taken at the 30 of Mingo and did not get on it for good. Those are big plays in big games. Miners taking their time here. They'll break the huddle with 8 on the play clock. They'll get set. Motion Burke across. Ross going to keep it himself. He's got pressure again, and he won't make it. The first man through was big Tyson Freeland.
Yeah, Freebird got his mitt in there, and Clay Walker helps clean that tackle up. Nice job by the defense of Roane County. These guys have been backs against the wall different times this season, and they just like to be here.
Loss of 2 on the play. Fourth down and goal from the 5. They'll shuffle some players in and out for Mingo Central. No score on a 4th and goal at the moment.
Watch that little touch pass.
And watch for Vance. He is a hard-nosed running back. Watch for motion as well. Shotgun for Ross. Snap is back. He'll roll near side, looking downfield, looking to throw. Toss it towards the edge. Is
no good.
Caught No, he did not catch it. Dropped by the target. He was open on the corner, and the pass hits the turf, and the Raider defense holds at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, that was Shepard there with the ball in a position for him to catch. It just slipped through the hands, hit him in the number, and bounced off. Roane County stays, the score stays 0-0.
But they are backed up into their own territory at the 3-yard line. 5:50 on a stop second quarter clock. 1st and 10, Roane County at the 3. Mingo Central is pinning their ears back. They're coming with the pressure. First carry, though, is good for the fullback, Clay Walker, past the 5 and out to the 7, call it the 8. Slight bit of breathing room. The clock will roll. No score. 3rd possession on offense for Roane County.
Yeah, right now Roane County just has to hold on to the football and go north-south to try to get out of the shadow of the end zone.
Raiders have attempted just a pass. The rest has been on the ground. Handoff, off tackle, Watson. Past the 10, out to about the 13, just shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd and about 1.
That was actually Coben on the carry. Watson out front leading the way on a block.
Raiders desperately need this first down. 3rd down and 1. Under 5 and counting, no score. First half of play. Number 1, Roane County. Number 6, Mingo Central. Knew that this would be a battle. Both defenses are stingy. Mingo Central crowd getting fired up, putting some life into their team. Raiders with 3 straight across in the backfield. Handoff towards the first down mark, and I think at the last effort, that Clay Walker is going to pick up the necessary first down yardage. Big play.
Yeah, Clay Walker understood his assignment right there and followed his lead backs and picked up the first down. Now Roane County with some decent breathing room here, but once again, we have to take care of the football.
Hearing the 4:15 mark rolling, the clock just melting in the first half, and that's going to slow it down as the clock stops. The officials stopped the clock for a second. I thought there was a timeout. No.
Oh.
They're ready to go. I'll move the clock once again. 1st and 10, Roane County at their own 15. Coben Cottrell splits to the near side. They'll give it to Richardson on the sweep to the outside, looking for room to run. Not a lot. He picks the best lane he could, John. Picks up about 3. And they have got a bead on B. Rich.
Yeah, very tough yardage there to try to get to the edge, but B. Rich did everything he could to get that tough 3.
Boy, in the rain, just non-stop.
Yeah.
Waiting for it to ease up, and it has not a bit. 3:30.
So much for your guys' meteorologist skills.
3:30 and rolling, second down.
I said
and
8:30, okay?
a long 7. Ball resting at the Roane County 20-yard line. Actually, the 19 is where it sits. 3 wide across the backfield. This time it's Watson. At the 20, he'll get just another maybe yard, and that's it. It'll be 3rd down and long.
It looked more like an old T formation instead of like that T formation that has like an angle to it. 3rd and 5.
2:55 and rolling in the second quarter. No score. 2 offensive possessions for Mingo Central. This is just the 3rd for Roane County. Raiders will move to the heavy. Great House under center. They need the 27. Looking to try to draw the Miners off sides once again. It did not work. Here's the snap. Here's the give. Richardson to the outside. He's got room to run. He's got the first down. Extra yards to the 40, to the near side, to the 50, to the 45, to the 40. Tipped up at the 35. A strong run by the diminutive Brandon Richardson on extra effort. The Raiders now in Miner territory.
Yeah, took on some contact and kept those feet moving, showing the wheels. A nice touchdown saving tackle there by Prater. But Roane County now in nice business, 2:16 and counting down here in the second quarter.
3 offensive series, 3 times at the 35 or better, but they have stalled out right here. No score, 2:05 and rolling in the second quarter. Raiders getting set here on the near side hash. They'll move Cottrell to the right side as a lead blocker. They'll hand it off. That's Watson. Watson to the 30, inside to the 27, and down to the 26-yard line.
This is where our offense likes to have the defense on their heels, and Lane Watson showing his strength as he pushes the pile.
Raiders moving quickly now. Second and 2 from the 26 of the Miners. Greathouse under center. Snap. Handoff. That's Cottrell to the outside. Cottrell fighting. He'll have the first down. That will move the chains and should stop the clock at 1:24 as they replace them. Raiders going quick, though.
Great hold that time opened up for Cottrell. Nice first down gain.
1st and 10. Handoff this time. Watson again spins at the 20, inside to the 18. Ball comes loose. No, that's Watson loose. Still fighting for yardage, and Watson with second effort down inside the 15.
Yeah, no whistle was blown, so Lane's going to continue to move, and a huge pickup there.
And Roane County forces the Miners to burn a timeout here with 1:01 left in the first half. Raiders have it 2nd down and 1 at Mingo Central's 13-yard line.
Hi folks, here at Hardman's, we are a full-service building material and hardware store. We have it all, from nuts and bolts to plumbing, electrical, best look paint, lumber, drywall, furniture, appliances, flooring, and kitchen and bath. Our best look paint is a sure win to brighten up your interior walls or spruce up your exterior. We don't just sell the products, but we deliver and install many of them as well. All of our installers are trained and certified. On top of all that, we know a little something about customer service. We'll greet you with a smile and have the knowledge to help you get the job done right. Stop in and let's tackle your next project together. Hardman's, our family serving yours since 1907.
Watching that second effort from Lane Watson on the replay, amazing. 2nd down and 1 at the 13 of the Miners, 1:01 left, no score here in the first half. Raiders fired up right now. Let's hope they can continue the execution portion of this. They'll stay with heavy. Snap, give, off tackle run. Nowhere to go for the lead, Clay Walker. Did he get the first down is the question.
Doesn't look to be.
Raiders are going to go quickly here on 3rd down and inches. I think they need the 12. It's in between the 13 and the 12. They stopped the clock here with 41 seconds left. Thank you.
Oh, they did give Roane County the first down.
They gave him the first down. Okay, new set of downs. 1st and 10. Greathouse. Oh, gosh, it's on the floor. And I think Roane County has given this up. Maybe.
We got back on it.
Or did they get back on it? Wow. I thought that they gave the ball up. Again, the rain has pelted this field from start to finish. And the Raiders recover. They lost a couple of yards, and they lost an entire 13 seconds. 27.6 on the clock. The Raiders burn their second timeout, and they have it 2nd down and 10 from the 14.
Yeah, I think Roane County had Mingo on the ropes, and then their head coach calls the timeout to stop them from reeling there. Roane County with a bit of a mistake, but lucky to get back on the football and maintain possession here with 27.6 left to go here in the second quarter.
Not sure, John, if that was even into the hands of the running back as Greathouse spun to hand it off.
Yeah, I just don't think it was it might have been a mix-up there in the backfield where guys were supposed to be headed, but Roane County with another chance here.
One timeout remaining for the Raiders. No score. First half, 27 on the clock. And 2nd and 10 from the Mingo Central 2nd and 12 from the Mingo Central 14-yard line. Raiders will stay heavy. Now they'll move Watson to a wing. I formation, pitch to the outside. Richardson got to get to the outside quickly, buddy. He does. To the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. The Raiders will have to burn their third timeout, though. Boy, you want Richardson to get out of bounds there, John. Save that timeout.
I thought he was going to get that foot out of bounds, but not the case. But he did get the edge.
Yeah, third down with the ball spotted. We'll wait and see exactly. They're holding on to it. They're looking at about the 8-yard line, so it's going to be about 3rd down and 5. But Roane County needs to have 2 in the hip pocket here ready to go, John, because they have no more timeouts. And what that does is it forces your hand. I think Roane County may have to try to put this in the sky.
Yeah, you might have to throw the ball here.
It's got to be quick.
Yeah, it has to be very quick. The delay pass, maybe a little bit too much time on that. I like the old throw to the flat and see what our guys can do on a linebacker.
15.6 on the clock, no score. Roane County, after Mingo Central had it 1st and goal at the 4, Roane County held the Raiders with 3rd down and about 6 from the 8. The rain continuing to sheet in sideways. It'll be a fully loaded backfield. Greathouse under center. Here's the snap. He'll fake. Looking outside. He breaks to the outside. He's looking downfield. Got to get rid of it. He does. To the end. Into the corner of the end zone. And right into the midst of the target, Sawyer Hunt.
I mean, held on to the football as long as he possibly could. And I'm thinking the clock is ticking down. Just gave Saul some time to come back to the football. What a play by the sophomore quarterback.
And a dart right to Hunt, right at the pylon with 6.3 on the clock. Roane County 6-0. The question is, will they go for 2 with this weather? As nasty as it is, it looks like they're going to go for 2, I think. I mean, it is just not letting up. We had looked at many different forecasts that said this was going through by now, and it is not.
Yeah, no.
Raiders, a rare going for 2 attempt. I formation. Greathouse under center. Fakes the give. Looking for the delay pass. He's got his man wide open and misses the target because of the pressure. Boy, he had a guy breathing down his neck in number 27, James Moore. He had the wide open target, but he just running backwards could not get enough oomph on that.
Yeah, right here. Moore kind of slows up just a second. Well, excuse me, this is the touchdown play. What a play. Wow.
So a very nice drive, including a big carry by Brandon Richardson, Matt, that puts Roane County into scoring position, and a big pass and catch as the Raiders strike with 6.3 to lead at 6-0.
Yeah, it took them 13 plays, 95 yards after that big defensive stop. 5 minutes, 44 seconds off the clock. Jacob Greathouse to Sawyer Hunt, 8-yard touchdown pass. 2-point conversion, no good. 6-0. Roane County strikes first here as we are seconds away from halftime.
Now, Mingo Central will have the kickoff in the second half, so that was a big score. And with the wind blowing this way, you'd think that Coben Cottrell, if he catches one cleanly, can put this one through the end zone. Right to left, it will sail. This one will be a squibber towards the sideline, and that's going to go out of bounds. And that will give Mingo Central pretty good field position with 6.3.
Yeah, we have to stay back deep. You don't want to pull the Mountaineers.
You know, and the thing is, if you're Coben Cottrell, you're told right there, squib this one, because if you don't get a good one, you're kicking to danger back.
Oh, yeah, those guys back deep, very good with the ball in their hands. So now our secondary, and it looks like they're going to drop Lane Watson back. We did this against Polka, and Lane picked one off and took it about 75 yards.
Maybe a play here for the Miners. 1st and 10 from their 35. 6-0 Roane County. They'll balance it out with both twins to both sides. It'll be Ross keeping it, and he will be tackled at the line of scrimmage. That will be the final play of quarter number 2 at the half. What a close one we thought we could have, and it has not disappointed yet. Defensive battle, Roane County leading 6-0. Break to take for our sponsors. When we come back, we'll recap the first half of play, have your statistics, and we'll check scores around the state in all 3 classes. You're watching and listening to Roane County Raider football on WVRC.
There is nothing quite like mowing season in the Mountain State, and if you love keeping your property looking pristine, stop in at Hildreth Supply on Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer, West Virginia. We supply everything you need to make your yard look its best. Husqvarna riding mowers are in stock, including model number TS242XD for $36.99 and model TS142L for only $25.99. We also have plenty of Husqvarna 455 Rancher chainsaws on sale for 15% off while supplies last. Hildreth Supply also has an in-house mechanic for all of your Husqvarna and Shindawa equipment needs. Need a tune-up? We have your man. Visit us on the web at hildrethsupply.com, check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply, or stop by and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. Hildreth Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes.
Hi, this is Lisa Simmons inviting you to join the team of savings and visit Honest Spreads Flooring at 373 East Main Street, Arnoldsburg Road. We're the largest flooring warehouse in town, and it's fully stocked with the latest trends in floor covering. All first quality with fair pricing, great values, and professional installation. Stop by or call today, 304-927-8082, or check us out on the web.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestSpreads.com.
Intelligent Network Securities is a hub-zone, service-disabled, veteran-owned small business located in Central West Virginia. INS provides full-scope, enterprise-level digital security and forensic services. We specialize in state and nation-level cybersecurity intelligence, but we feel compelled as a company to offer our commercial consumers both proactive and reactive defense strategies as well. With 15-plus years experience in the field providing support to commercial as well as nation and state-level entities, INS can provide insight to protecting your assets with our use and knowledge of bleeding-edge technologies. Check us out on the web at intelligent-network-security.com or call us at 304-566-9111. Brian Cottrell, President.
It's football season, and the team at Jack Garrett Ford in Spencer are ready to get you a touchdown deal on a car or truck. Coach Q, Big Deal Ben, Auto Nathan, and introducing Showtime Sheldon. Football season is the perfect time to get your best deal on the new or used Ford of your dreams at West Virginia's oldest continuous running Ford dealership. Broncos, F-150s, Mustangs, Explorers, Escapes, and more. And has never been a better time to trade. All roads lead to Jack Garrett Ford, where after 65 years, customer satisfaction is still standard equipment.
When you find yourself faced with a legal issue, the steps you take next can literally impact the rest of your life. Hiring the right attorney is one of the most important decisions you'll make. At Joel Baker Law Office, we understand the importance of providing prompt, competent, and honest legal representation. Call or text our office today to schedule a consultation, 304-500-9238.
As someone who played high school sports, I was able to learn the importance of hard work and being dedicated to your job. And these lessons are why it is important that we support high school athletes. I have continued to apply these lessons to my career as a prosecuting attorney for the last 15 years. And they are the same lessons, hard work and dedication, that I will use every day as a circuit judge. In 2024, vote Josh Downey for circuit judge in Division 3.
Paid for by the committee to elect Josh Downey. Aaron M. Nichols, Treasurer.
Hey, are you serious? I like a good laugh. I bet you do too. Which is why I say, if all those insurance companies want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads, go right ahead, as long as it's not my money that's paying for it. Here's how you get seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance. Go to Erie Insurance. With Erie, a great price is just a start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products like Erie Rate Lock. You hear that? Rate Lock. Name says it all. For car insurance, it can't be beat. But hey, don't just take it from me. See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with them year after year after year. Seriously.
Your Erie insurance agent in Spencer is the Kirby Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 927-2544. That's 927-2544. Or visit kirbyinsurance.com.
Hungry? There's only one place to go to satisfy a hunger that big, any time of the day or night. McDonald's in Spencer. Choose from the famous Big Mac, quarter pounder with cheese, add fries and sweet tea. You've got a meal that can't be beat. Start your day off right with the best breakfast in town. McDonald's in Spencer. Egg McMuffin, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, hot cakes, sausage burrito, add a cup of premium coffee and a hash brown. Great prices every day. McDonald's in Spencer. I'm loving it, and so will you. McIntosh Hardware, Furniture, and Appliance, the store that has it all. From quality furniture, Lazy Boy, Serta, Catnapper, appliances, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid, and McIntosh offers setup and removal, power equipment, Echo, Troy-Built, and in-house service, hardware, tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, pipes, and fittings. McIntosh Hardware and Appliance, 204 Market Street in Spencer, 304-927-2700. Find us on Facebook for more great deals.
We welcome you back to Minor Mountain. I tell you what, I mentioned in the pregame, this is great weather for a top 6 matchup, number 1 Roane County, number 6 Mingo Central. I said that before I realized it was homecoming night for the Miners. It is not a good night to have homecoming. I feel for those young ladies out there and gentlemen who are out on the field, because you can see, if you're watching us on Facebook and YouTube, the sheets of rain coming sideways from right to left, and they have not stopped since this game began. Roane County leading 6-0 at the half. Well, we asked, would it be offense or defense? With the weather the way it was, we thought it would probably be a defensive battle, and that is what we got. We only had 5 total possessions in the first half. I don't even count that final play for Mingo Central. Technically 6, but it was a fast-moving first half. Roane County on the ground the vast majority of the time. The interesting thing is the one score came through the air as Roane County leads at 6-0. The Raiders took the opening possession, drove it methodically down to the 33 of the Miners. That's where Mingo Central's defense flexed its muscle. Roane County turns it over on downs. The Miners proceed to move it down to Roane County's 30 methodically. The Raiders show their defensive muscle. Roane County gets it all the way back down to the Miners' 33 again. A loss on a 4th down carry, though, makes it a 35-yard line where Roane County turned it over to Mingo Central. The Miners were the first to get close as they had a big run by Vance down to the 4-yard line, and Roane County's defense bowed up, as they tend to do from time to time in that position, and held on 1st and goal from the 4. The Raiders retook possession at their own 3-yard line. On the 3rd series, the Raiders were getting it out of their own end zone. They had a 2nd down and 7 carry for Brandon Richardson. Looked like he was going to pick up a 1st down, and that was it. All of a sudden, breaks a tackle on Roane County's sideline, brings it all the way back to the near sideline across the field, down to the 35, and Roane County in business with 1 minute and 1 second remaining. The Raiders got it down to the 13, lost yardage on a play to the 15, had to burn a timeout on 3rd down and 7 after Richardson didn't get out of bounds, and a big play by Jacob Greathouse. Got out of the pocket all the way to the edge, extended the play, and found Sawyer Hunt in the corner of the end zone right by the front pylon for the 6-point score. That's it in the first half, John. This was a battle of top 6 teams.
Yeah, really only 3 big plays in the first half. The first play coming to Mingo Central on a nice run, got down to the 3-yard line. You talked about our defense really clamping down there and forced a turnover on downs. And then it was 95 yards down the field for Roane County. Now, big play in that possession was Brandon Richardson breaking the ball to the outside. And like you talked about, the unbelievable pass from Jacob Greathouse. It wasn't just the pass play. It was everything that worked out there. He strung it out as long as he could, gave his receivers time to come back and get the football. And then Sawyer Hunt was right there. He was Johnny on the spot. Just a great first half, very quick first half, and it's like a prize fight, just swinging and hitting and coming back for more. I'm excited for the second half.
Yeah, Mingo Central will take possession of the football to begin the second half. We'll see how this weather continues, whether it stops raining. Now, I think Mingo Central unable to really air it out a lot in that first half. I think that helps Roane County. So if you're thinking about it, you'd almost want the rain to stick around. But if it goes away, then Mingo Central may be able to open up that passing game a little. That'll be a very interesting wrinkle to see as we begin second half play. At the moment, though, 6-0. Number 1 Roane County leading number 6 Mingo Central. Matt White, break it down for us.
Well, like I said, lots of rushing. Brandon Richardson, 9 carries, 75 yards. Lane Watson, 9 carries, 52. Clay Walker, 5 carries, 14. Coben Cottrell, 2 carries for 9. Jacob Greathouse, 1 of 3 through the air, 8 yards for a score. That one to Sawyer Hunt. 8 first downs in the half for Roane County. 1 penalty for 15 yards, no turnovers. 13.5-minute time of possession. 150 yards on the ground, 8 through the air. 158 total. Defensively for Roane County, Lane Watson, 5 tackles. Noah Jett with 4. Clay Walker with 3. Chad Blosser and Sawyer Hunt with 2 apiece. And a tackle each for Jacob Greathouse, Coben Cottrell, Hogan Greathouse, and Jacob Bunner. For the Miners of Mingo Central, Dylan Vance, 6 carries, 60 yards. And Chris Ross with 8 for 13. Ross was 0 for 3 in the air. 5 first downs in the half for the Miners. 1 penalty for 5 yards, no turnovers. 10.5-minute time of possession. 84 yards on the ground. That's it for Roane County's defense that gave up just 84 yards and no points to the number 6 Miners, who defensively, they were led by Tegan Hackney and Tyler Meacham, 4 tackles apiece. 3 tackles apiece for Malachi Shepard, Laquez Strother, Amonte Lovett, and a tackle apiece for Chris Wayne, James Christian Moore, Aiden Burke, and Michael Prater the second. Added up 6-0. Roane County with the lead here at the half.
That is your halftime score as the halftime festivities homecoming. Again, we feel sorry for those young men and women. Of course, they're going to enjoy homecoming, although it is not the most ideal weather for it. But Mingo Central will have possession to begin the second half. We'll take a break for our sponsors. When we return before the second half kickoff, we'll check scores around the state of interest in all 3 classes. You're watching and listening to Roane County High School Raider Football on WVRC.
Hey guys, this is Shannon from Miller Stills and Deals. We have all your shopping needs, from the bedroom to the kitchen, bathroom, and laundry room. We've got you covered. Looking for furniture or even maybe a gift card? Come on by Miller Stills and Deals on Mount Zion Ridge in the Old Armory Building. Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5 for the best prices around. Give us a call, 304-804-6006.
Let Many Hamilton Health System be your choice when you or your family member has had a major illness or injury and needs extended rehabilitation and or therapy. Our swing bed program makes it possible to recover closer to your home.
System, better healthcare, better living. System, your partner in health.
For the next few seconds, picture yourself retired. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? How do you feel? However you picture your retirement, planning early is the best way to make it happen. And State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels is here in Spencer to help. He can chat with you about the kind of retirement that you want and then help you find the best ways to save for it. A little today can add up to a lot tomorrow. So get started now. Call State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels in Spencer at 304-927-5680 and picture yourself happy. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Did you know that now is the perfect time to list your piece of property? The weather is peachy, the inviting summer foliage has bloomed, and buyers are lining up to purchase your land. I'm Jordan Spears with Old Fences Realty, and I am dedicated to making the selling process a breeze for my clients. Keep your summer relaxing and allow me to use our worldwide extensive advertising
to market and sell your home. Don't wade through the housing market alone. Call me, Jordan Spears, today for a free, without obligation, pre-listing consultation. Broker David M. Greenlee.
Want to look good and feel good? Then stop by and see John Penna at Penna's Barbershop in Spencer on Main Street. Want a guaranteed spot? You can set up an appointment, but if time is not an option, walk-ins are always welcome. Traditional haircuts, no problem. Tapers, high and tight, flat tops, and beard trims. Or if you're looking for something new, he can do that too. Custom designs, burst fades, and mullets. That's right, West Virginia waterfalls, keeping you styling and profiling. Penna's Barbershop has been a proud supporter of Roane County and Raider athletics since 2009. Penna's Barbershop on Main Street in Spencer. Stop in, call, or text at 304-531-4218.
Hello, my name is Philip Deaver. I am running for Roane County Sheriff in 2024. I have been and will continue working to regain the community's respect, trust, and faith. Your vote in May of 2024 would be greatly appreciated.
Paid for by the candidate.
Visit Phoenix Nutrition at 225 Main Street in Spencer. Try our awesome drinks. It'll only take one sip to find out what we're all about. We offer loaded teas to jumpstart your day. All of our teas are sugar-free with just 24 calories. We have such a wide variety of combinations you may never try the same drink twice. Phoenix offers protein shakes and protein coffees as well. We are open Tuesday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Saturday, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Follow us on Facebook at Phoenix Nutrition, Instagram at phoenix.nutrition.wv, and come visit us at 225 Main Street in Spencer. Proud supporter of all Roane County Raiders.
The Spencer Pizza Hut is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Fan of the Week each Friday of the Raider football season. Stop in and see us at 509 Ripley Road, fill out an entry form, and drop it in the box at the front counter for your chance to win a free large one-topping pizza. Stop by the Spencer Pizza Hut for all of your favorites. Original pan, original stuffed crust, hand-tossed or thin and crispy pizzas, breadsticks, cheese sticks, wings, oven-baked pasta, desserts, and more. Open 7 days a week, dine in or carry out. Call us at 304-927-4619 or order online at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Family medicine is like a bridge, moving you from one side where you need vaccinations, screenings, and medical advice to the other where you receive essential care to remain healthy and active. I'm Caitlin McDonald, a nurse practitioner at Roane General Hospital, and I'm here to help you cross that bridge to a healthier life. I'm accepting patients of all ages at Roane General Medical Clinic and Southern Roane Medical Clinic, offering family medicine, care you can trust close to home.
Come into Stats Pharmacy, where our patients' good health is our main concern. We have a drive-through window where you can conveniently drop off and pick up your prescriptions and over-the-counter medications. Refill your prescriptions anytime online at www.statspharmacy.com or from your iPhone or Android phone using the Refill RX mobile app. No waiting in long lines. Just call ahead and your order will be waiting for you. We look forward to serving you at Stats Pharmacy, located at 100 East Main Street in Spencer. You can call us at 304-927-2980.
It's cold outside. Better check that propane tank. Star Weld behind Spencer Middle School will fill your tank when you bring it in. Star Weld also checks your tank for safety to see if it's damaged or dangerous in any way. Don't trade for someone else's grungy tank. We fill yours. Safety, 7 days a week, and service. Shop Star Weld for propane, welding gases, and supplies. Let Star Weld fire you up. Behind Spencer Middle School, dial 927-2520 or stop today.
Welcome you back to Viner Mountain as the homecoming festivities are coming to a close at the moment. Number 1 Roane County leading number 6 Mingo Central 6-0. A late touchdown pass by Jacob Greathouse to Sawyer Hunt, the senior, is the difference so far in this contest. A great defensive battle as we would have expected in that first half. We'll see if the Rains hold off here in the second half. If not, we'll continue to play in this tough cold weather game with a lot of wind. Love it for a top 6 matchup between these two. Want to say a big shout out to one of our sponsors, Jorge and his staff down at Route 33 Steakhouse, sending me the pictures. They have got a packed house tonight. We wish you all the best. We hope that you guys are tuned in, and hopefully Roane County can continue to lead this ball game. Hopefully they can take a victory here and bring it back to Roane County and maybe back to the steakhouse at some point. 6-0 Roane County. While we got 3 minutes they're going to put on the clock, let's take a look at some scores around the state of interest in all 3 classes as soon as Matt can get his scoreboard to load up.
You might be on top of a mountain, but that service is a bit spotty every once in a while.
See if
there wasn't anything too crazy going on when we checked just a moment ago, as John's going to try to get see if his phone works any better than mine. But all right, there we go.
I got an iPhone.
Apparently that's the key. All right, so a lot of good matchups in AAA, especially number 3 Cabell Midland. They're up big 21-0 on number 1 Huntington, the AAA game of the week. Number 2 Hurricane up 14-0 on Riverside. Martinsburg with a somewhat slim lead, 16-6 over number 5 Spring Mills. That one's at the half. Number 7 Jefferson 19-7 at the half on Musselman. Parkersburg South beating up on Greenbrier East 43-0. Number 10 Oak Hill playing Bluefield in AA. That's a bit of a rivalry game. 14-0 Oak Hill with the lead at the half. Parkersburg up 14-0 on Capital University, 21-13 over Preston. And a battle of the Ophers. St. Albans up 6-0 on South Charleston. That one in the second quarter. Quick look here at AA and the Husky Bowl. Number 2 North Marion, number 9 Herbert Hoover, 14-14 in the second quarter. No score from Scott. You would expect a big showing there against Polka. Number 7 Winfield up 20-0 on number 15 Nitro. East Fairmont up 10-0 at the half on Elkins. A game Roane County fans should be interested in for bonus points. Number 11 Lewis County tied 14-all with number 10 Philip Barber. Liberty Harrison up early on number 14 Lincoln of up north. Number 16 Independence 4-3 on the season. They're up 26-0 on Nicholas County at the half. No score from that Shady Spring and Ripley game. Very interesting to see that if you are a Roane County fan, if Shady Spring can pull that one off against the AAA Vikings. Bonus point coming Roane County's way. Our friends from Calhoun, they're down 16-0 to South Harrison early on in the second quarter. Williamstown up big on number 10. Tyler consolidated 30-6 in the second quarter. Wahama up early on the Fighting Eduardos, 32-6 in the second quarter. That's a battle with the number 5 Wahama White Falcons. Doddridge County up 6-0 on East Hardy. That's a 14-8 matchup. Number 9 St. Mary's up 14-0 on Ritchie County. Oak Glen, Roane County future opponent, they're taking on number 11 in single A, Cameron. But the most important score, as always, 6-0, Roane County with the lead.
Ready to go, second half action. Coben Cottrell going to lay into this one right to left. That one over the head and into the end zone. Well, that's one way to keep it away from the very dangerous Michael Prater II, and Malachi Shepard has put it into the powder blue turf end zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Left to right, the Miners will attack to begin second half action.
All right, Raiders on defense. Solid first half with the goose egg on the scoreboard.
We'll see if there's changes, any mix-ups, any change, or any schematic stuff that the Miners are going to do here. They'll stay with the Twins, both sides. Shotgun for Ross. Vance to the left. First snap of the second half. Quick hitter Vance. He's got lots of room. Open field tackle coming up and making it for Roane County, though, after a gain of 6 that looked like it may be more.
Yeah, B-Rich comes downhill and takes the legs out. A decent pickup there on first down, but it could have been a lot worse.
Second down and 4 to the 26 of the Miners. Again, the rain's continuing to fall here up on the mountaintop. 6-0 Roane County, opening possession, second half. Ross surveying with Vance to his right. They'll motion a man to the near side. Whistles come in. And I believe this will be just the second penalty of the ball game on Mingo Central, a false start.
All right, so pushes them back 5 yards, so 2nd and 9.
Back down to the 21, it will go. 6-0 Roane County as we open the second half of play here. Number 1 Raiders, number 6 Miners. A great battle in the first half. Again, they will spread it. Twins to both sides. Ross will motion. Fakes the give, hands it off. Off tackle, nowhere to go with it. Roane County diagnosed Vance and will move him backwards a couple of more yards. A loss of 2 inside the 20 to the 19.
Clay Walker with a nice read. He's going to shoot straight up the middle, make first contact. Lane Watson and Coben Cottrell help out on that stop as well. A little bit of fire in Clay Walker's belly as he comes out of that pile, pumping those arms up.
Big third down and long for the Raider defense. An opportunity early in the second half, leading 6-0. Third down and 11. The yard to reach is the Miner 30. They'll send 3 to the near side, bunched. Single receiver far side. Ross takes the snap, looks over the middle, pumps, flush to the outside. Looking downfield, eyes, and he's going to have to get rid of that one. A smart play to avoid the sack just before he steps out of bounds.
That time it was great coverage downfield. Everybody locked in, and then pressure is going to make him get rid of the football. Replay here, just relentless defensive front.
Andy Jetton once again putting the pressure to the outside. Raiders will line up for punt return. They've got Watson and Richardson standing on the Miner logo at midfield. Chris Ross is the punter. Ross will stand at the Miner 6. And in this wet weather, snaps and everything are always important. He'll get it away. This one, side to side at the 40 of Mingo Central, takes a bounce forward out to the 44, and the Raiders will have tremendous positioning here to begin their first offensive set with 9:58 to go in the second half, or in the third quarter, I apologize, leading 6-0.
Great defense that time for the Raiders. They just they were on their marks that entire possession. Now it's time to see if our offensive line can continue to do what they did in the first half and allow our backs to get to that second level and push forward. Another touchdown here on this possession would be very nice.
Great House quickly into the huddle with 12 on the play clock. 1st and 10, right to left. The Raiders will move here in the third. They're going to stay with the heavy package. They're going to give it off tackle. And that is Cottrell fighting for what he can get inside to the 40. Give him 4 on the first down play. That's a nice wrinkle to have with his size.
Yeah, 6'2", 220 pounds, a junior, second year playing football, and he's just moving those big tree trunk legs and picks up a nice run on first down.
Has found that he enjoys contact. Great House again all the way to the sideline to speak with Coach Paul Burdett. 15 on the clock as the Raiders break the huddle. 6-0 Roane County. 2nd down and 6 from the 40 of Mingo Central. I formation. Watson now across from the wing in motion. This will be a handoff. Richardson cuts back against the grain and gets lost in the pile, and he'll pick up big yardage. He just got underneath and inside all those big linemen, John, and Mingo Central couldn't find him until he got past the 35 down to the 32-yard line. Well, that's a healthy spot, though. I think he was down at the 34, maybe the 33.
I will take it all along. B-Rich got lost, and you said it. Hogan Greathouse did a nice job of putting some guys down.
Raiders really running the play clock down here. 2 on the clock, 1 on the clock. They'll snap it. Getting dangerously close. They'll hand it off to Watson, though, and he'll just fight inside the 30 down to the 26. A big first down carry for the Raiders. 8:30 and rolling, 6-0 Roane County on the move.
Yeah, this fast tempo, heavy, is kind of got Mingo reeling, trying to figure out where the ball's going to go because they are putting it in different places.
Well, I'm having trouble seeing. I'm trying to find where the ball is going from our vantage point. They'll split, or they'll send 3 across. OT formation. That'll be Clay Walker. He's towards the goal line. The ball comes loose, though.
White ball.
And Roane County says they have it. That one popped out at the last second. Walker was about 1.5 yards shy of the first down anyway, but now it's going to be back to the 25-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 3 yards to go. They need the 22, do the Raiders. 7:55 and rolling, third quarter, 6-0. Roane County leading. Mingo Central faithful firing up their Miners here on this 3rd down and short. I formation with wing to the near side. Now Cottrell across in motion. Handoff. That's Watson. He's got the first down. Hold on to the football now. As you can see, both sides, John, really starting to rip at that football.
Yeah, late. Or anytime that you're standing up later in the pile, guys are going to try to rip that ball loose. Nice pickup there by Lane Watson. Just tough yardage every single time he touches it.
Chains move, 1st and 10 from the Miner 21-yard line. 7:15 and counting, just as the first half did. Moving right along here in the third quarter. 6-0 Roane County. Heavy leaning to the right for the Raiders. Handoff, Richardson bounces it outside. Lots of room to the edge, to the 10, and shoved out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. I believe 11, and that will be another first down.
Yeah, quick hitter from Heavy. Nice blocking downfield by Sawyer Hunt. If B. Rich would have read that and cut back inside, yeah, there was some defensive help, but I think he might have picked up a couple more. But it's 1st and goal, Roane County.
Inside the 10, resting at the far hash 9-yard line. 1st and goal, Roane County, leading 6-0. This is where ball security becomes pristine. They'll hand it off, Richardson again, down to the 5, and inside the 5 to the 4. 5 yards on the first down carry.
Yeah, Coach Burdett's going to rely on that O-line. One of those questions that we had coming into the season, and they're putting an exclamation mark right here on this possession.
4 more yards. Let's see if Roane County can cap this off. 6:30 and rolling, 6-0 Roane County. Whistle, timeout, I believe, coming. Actually, not a timeout. I think they're going to force a Miner player off the field. There's a helmet issue. And is it going to? Yes, they're going to call a timeout. I believe it was Malachi Shepard, John, coming towards the sideline, looking at the coaches, holding his helmet. And so they're going to have Mingo Central burn a timeout, and it's got to be frustrating for Coach Jones because Shepard now immediately fixed the helmet. But you burn that first timeout. But again, Roane County on the move. Maybe it's a proper timeout nonetheless. The Raiders have it 2nd and goal from the 4, leading 6-0. 6:25 mark of quarter number 3.
What a treat here this evening. Cold, rainy, nasty weather. Football at its finest here up on Miner Mountain.
Again, the rain's continuing to fall. It looks as if they've lightened up slightly, and that's about all I can say. Still moving from right to left across this field. Raiders will come to the line of scrimmage at the 4. Again, you would imagine the Miners are going to be punching at and ripping at this football no matter who carries it. Heavy package for Roane County leading to the right. 3rd man, that's Richardson. At the line of scrimmage, nowhere to go, bounces it to the edge, extends the football, and into the end zone for the score.
That play was a lot of B. Rich. He was looking for the inside hole that did not set up for him, and he bounces off of a blocker and gets himself to the corner pylon for the touchdown.
Boy, how about the lead block on the edge by Lane Watson, a pancake to help. And Roane County, I believe, will be going for 2 yet again. Again, the weather just not tremendously cohesive for the extra points. So the Raiders going to try to make it 14-0 here. 3 in the backfield. Greathouse under center. Fakes the give. Nope, he is going to give it to the outside Watson, and Watson nowhere to go with it, and he is punished as he goes out of bounds. The 2-point conversion.
Flag down.
No good. We'll wait.
Yeah, I'm not real sure.
Penalty on Roane County, so it will be declined. Roane County, those strikes first in the second half. They lead it 12-0.
I'm Circuit Judge Anita Harold Ashley, and I'm proud to sponsor this ad supporting the Roane County Raiders. I've spent a lot of time participating in sporting events in my lifetime as a player, a Raider parent, and a fan. I've observed there are lots of ways people enjoy the games. It might be like my dad, who quietly studied the game to catch stats, or my dear mom, who gained a reputation for yelling at the refs. Or the fan may be there primarily to enjoy the band or the cheerleaders. But it's clear, we're all rooting for the Raiders. Let's win.
Paid for by the committee to re-elect Judge Anita Harold Ashley, Kate J. Burbank, Treasurer.
Well, the defense started well for Roane County, Matt, in the second half with a 3-and-out. The offense scoring.
Yeah, great field position. Roane County 8 plays to go 44 yards, 3:40 off the clock. Brandon Richardson 4-yard touchdown run. That 2-point conversion attempt was no good. Roane County with a 12-0 lead here. Just over 6 minutes to go in the third.
Michael Prater the second, and I can't see the other one flanking Aiden Burke in the middle. Coben Cottrell set to do the kicking. Approaches, leg in. This one high. End over end, and that will land 7 yards deep.
Wow.
In the end zone. Another good touchback kick. And we mentioned that on Wednesday, John, that third wheel of this tricycle in football is special teams. Not sure if anybody's mentioned tricycle ever before, but
That's a good, I like the analogy.
if you start Mingo Central to 20, that helps a little bit. 6:18 remaining here in quarter number 3. 12-0 Roane County as the Miner offense takes the field.
Roane County's defense here. See if they can put the clamps down again. Still holding Mingo Central out of the end zone.
The Miners, though, ever dangerous. They have weapons. Ross from the shotgun. Twins both sides. He'll fake the give, keeps it himself, bounces it to the outside. He'll get good yardage before he is wrangled and pulled down at the 26-yard line. Nice open field tackle.
Yeah, B-Rich from the safety spot comes down, wraps up. Chad Blosser looking to help out just a little bit in there on that stop as well.
Boy, it's just a tough thing if you've got that running quarterback like Ross is, and he can throw it. You just got to have your P's and Q's minded throughout the contest. One slip up, and it could be dangerous. Splits to both sides. Second down and 4 at the 26 of the Miners. Snap back. The give this time. Vance bouncing to get to the edge. Now cutting it against the grain. He'll have the first down. Another nice open field tackle by the Raider defense.
Yeah, Richardson once again. I was looking for a hold possibly there on the outside edge. Coben Cottrell, but no call. It's going to give the Miners a first down here with 5:22 and counting down here in the third quarter. Roane County up 12-0.
First and 10 past the 30 at the 31 of Mingo Central. Ross over on the sideline checking with his head coach, David Jones. Miners will break the huddle with 8 on the play clock. Twins to both sides. And they won't get this off. That should be a penalty. Oh, my goodness. Clock was on 0 for a while. Looking down the field, Ross dumps it deep down the field, and that falls way short of the target Burke. But the zeros were on the clock for at least a second. Now, I know that the back judge looks down and then looks back up and says, we're going. I'll have to ask your resident specialist there, Matt White, for that call.
Well, you know, there's tenths of a second, too, I guess, after that 0.
Second down and 10. Again, Roane County flushing Ross to the outside.
Right now, Coach Burdett and Coach Peary coaching up Andy Jetton. Jetton took the inside under route towards the quarterback. Leland Schaefer's going to check in here. You want that outside contain and not let that quarterback roll towards the sideline.
2nd and 10 from the 31. Whistles.
Timeout.
And Mingo Central will burn a timeout. We'll take it with them. 4:44 remaining third quarter. 12-0 Roane County.
When it comes to providing facility solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations, nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia, to expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration. Contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears, in Spencer, West Virginia, at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
A timeout on the field for the Miners on a 2nd down and 10. Ball resting at the 31 of Mingo Central, 12-0 Roane County with 4:44 remaining in third quarter action. They will stay balanced with twin receivers to both sides. That has been the formula for all but a couple of plays. Ross in the shotgun, running back to his right. It'll be a handoff off tackle. Initial stop made. Bunner got the hand in and locked up Vance, and then the rest of the cavalry.
Yeah, B-Rich and Clay Walker helped that tackle out. The defense, the linebackers here tonight, Drew, have been very impressive on wrapping up Vance. Vance had a nice run on his first carry of the night, and then he broke a big one he was untouched. But other than that, we've done a great job.
3rd down and 9, 3 receivers split to the near side, 1 to the far side. Snap back, Ross rolls near side. Pressured on the edge. He's got to deliver quickly and throws it away, and that is going to be, I believe, out of bounds. They're going to call it a catch. Holy moly, that must have been an amazing catch.
Yeah, we couldn't really see the sideline from here, but it didn't look great.
One of the officials came in and said, no, he did not catch it, so they'll talk it over.
Big hit, though, here. Lane Watson on the quarterback, Ross, as he delivered the ball.
Now, this is a battle. Personal foul on top of that. Whoa.
A late hit on the quarterback as he was going out of bounds, I think.
No, they called it on Mingo Central.
Yeah, maybe somebody retaliated.
Blocking the back right there.
Oh, that was a very nasty hit on the quarterback, Ross. Let's take one more look at that if you're watching on
YouTube.
You
see Schaefer fall.
Okay, that's the personal foul.
Jumped on top of Schaefer as he was on the ground.
Wow, so, yeah, Schaefer, after being blocked in the back and put down, was hits. And so it will be 3rd down now and 25. Raiders, stay on your P's and Q's here. Ross, again, still dangerous. Snap back. Ross, he's going to launch it to the sideline. Nobody there but the Raiders, and Watson with the pick. Lane Watson to the 30-yard line, to the 25, to the 20. Watson down to the 15. And that was Ross, John, just throwing it up, and none of his receivers were there. Watson was playing 25 yards deep.
The same thing he did against Polka. Lane goes up and gets the ball. Nice blocking, too, set up by the secondary. And Lane takes the ball within the inside the 15-yard line for the Raiders. Once again, in great field position here.
So a turnover on a 3rd down and 25. And when you think about it, that might have been the same as a punt, honestly, even though it was 3rd. But a big return for Watson nonetheless. 12-0 Raiders, 3:28 remaining in the 3rd. 1st and 10 at the Miner 15.
Fog starting to roll in.
Now, once that rain holds off, the fog is coming. Here's Richardson off tackle inside the 10, down to the 9. 6 on 1st down. Those 3-yard gains at the beginning, John, are getting a little larger for B-Rich.
Yeah, flexing the muscle is the offensive line of the Raiders. They're pushing those guys back a couple yards, getting to the 2nd level with some help from running backs up front. Great job by Roane County's offense controlling the clock here in this 2nd half.
Under 3 and rolling. 12-0 Roane County. Second down and 4. Ball resting at the 9 of the Miners. Greathouse turns, hands off. That's Watson. And Lane still fighting for extra yardage down to just shy of the 5. At the 6, we'll bring up a 3rd down and 1. Raiders can get a first down at the 5-yard line. 2 minutes, 30 seconds and rolling. 12-0 Raiders.
Big matchup here up front. And Roane County's offensive line have come to play football.
They'll move heavy, swing to the right side. Greathouse goes under center, turns, gives. Third man falls on the ground again, and this time the Raiders give it up. Oh, my goodness. The one thing you cannot do in this game, in this situation, is put it on the ground, and Roane County did.
Yeah, just that same play that we fumbled on when we recovered before. Not sure if that thing, if the quarterback's taking the wrong steps, if the running back's taking the wrong steps. But Roane County, though, still has an opportunity here defensively to keep the Miners back here on their side of the field.
Boy, just a shoot-yourself-in-the-foot play. Bad timing for that one, because Roane County, John, the way this game is slow, that could have maybe even closed a door. Not all of it. Now you give the Miners life at the 7-yard line. Let's see if the Raider defense can go back to work. First down and 10, Mingo Central. Ross hands it off. And out past the 10 to the 11 goes Vance. Oh, just kills you to see that happen. You're headed into the end zone, John. You're headed that way. All you got to do is hold on to the football. Easier said, sitting up here in the press box.
Yeah, very tough to
done.
Yeah, very tough to do. But Roane County's defense has been solid here all evening.
Second down and 6 from the 11 of the Miners. 1:35 and rolling. 12-0 Roane County. They'll motion Burke to the near side. They'll give off tackle. Ball's on the ground again. This time, does Roane County get it?
They do.
I can't see a thing from where I am, folks. We have a couple of windows that are spotted up, and I can't see, but Matt White,
you've got a big monitor right in front of you,
sorry, Joe McDonald, I forgot. That ball never seemed to be in the hands of Vance, and the Raiders jump on it. Who was Johnny on the spot?
I think it was Leland Schaefer there with the recovery.
Yeah, Vance never had that one, John. He was trying to grab at it as he was headed through the line. So just as bad as Roane County shoots themselves in the foot, it comes right back like a pot of gold. First and 10 for Roane County, now at the 13. Richardson to the outside, nobody in front of him. And to the edge of the end zone,
touchdown
goes Brandon Richardson. One play. John, or Matt, you may add that one to the last series. I don't know.
No, that's this series.
Yes, you're right.
Well, it's a new series.
I'm
not that far behind.
5 series in the first half. A great play, though. Look at the hole
wow
that they led for Richardson, and he got to the edge fast, John. I think he knew that if he got to the sideline, he could maybe tiptoe through. 18-0, Roane County now, with 1:17 left in the half. That is, in big games, John, how important holding on to the football can be.
Yeah, turnovers back and forth. Luckily, Roane County came out with it on the right time. They're going for 2 right here.
They are 0 for 2 previously. They're going to go heavy, see if they just go back to normal. They will. Richardson, he tripped up and fell. And so the Raiders will go 0 for 3 on extra point conversions. But Roane County leads it now with 1:17 left in the third. Your score, 18-0.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end.
We don't have any HOMEs on record.
Your Erie agent in Spencer is Ashley Insurance. Get a quote today at ashleyinsures.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
It's a very, very, very fine house.
This is Jennifer Board-Nichols at Board Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that some things remain the same.
Coben Cottrell set to do the kicking after the Roane County touchdown, 18-0. Cottrell approaching right to left, leg in high. This is a little shallow. This will be returnable at the 5. Burke coming to the near side, looking for lead blocking. Not a lot there. He'll get to the sideline about the 25. They'll actually call him out at the 24. With 1:08 left in the third, 18-0. B-Rich, in fact, after that extra point or 2-point conversion miss, was a little shaken up. Looks like he's going to come back in. Matt White, that was a quick one.
Yeah, it was just a quick handoff to Brandon Richardson after both teams exchanging fumbles. Roane County gets it in the end zone, 18-0. Roane County, that was 123 yards on the ground for Brandon Richardson in the ballgame.
And he is back in. That's a good sign for the Raiders. 1st and 10 for the Miners at their own 24. They'll stay with the spread formation. Burke across in motion. Quick hitter to Burke to the near side. Boundary side. There is no room to run. Tremendous play on the outside by Leland Schaefer.
Yeah, Leland Schaefer played the thing just like you're supposed to. You're going to take that outside angle and keep him inside. He fought off a block and made a nice tackle here.
A loss on the play of 3 brings up 2nd down and 13 with 45 and counting here in the third period. Roane County leading 18-0. Miners on the near hash, moving left to right for the final 35 of the third. We'll spread twins to both sides again. Ross surveying. Snap back. Ross looking to throw quickly. Dumped. No, can't get to it. Rolled to the outside. He's going to have to take it to the edge, and he will run out of bounds with pressure on the edge from Clay Walker. Another loss on the play.
It's going to be number 6 tackle for Clay Walker here in the ball game.
Ross wanted to deliver this one quickly, John. There was just nowhere to throw it.
Yeah, Raiders defense. Coach Peary's done an absolutely wonderful job this year with getting guys in places that he needs and really coaching these guys up. You can't say enough about how he's done with these with the defense.
We'll call it 3rd down and 15. Ball resting inside the 20 at the Mingo Central 19 with 19 on the third quarter clock. 18-0 Roane County. Twins both sides once again.
We delay a game.
And this time, will they take a timeout is the question.
Oh, take the mark off.
They're going to take the mark off, so that will move the Miners back 5 more. And it will make it 3rd down and 20 from inside the 15 at the Miner 14.
At this point, it feels like things are starting to get a little unraveled for Mingo Central.
Burke in motion. They'll fake the give. They're going to look deep down the sideline. They'll launch it out there. Watson comes in front again. Another pick. Watson down the sideline to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, towards the goal line. He'll stretch it. He's just short at the 2. And a last-second decision as Lane Watson, when the play was starting, was running back to the 40, and he was playing high safety, stepped in front of the pass, and picks it off for the second time in the second half.
Yeah, we're going to see what the flag is, but
the penalty is on Roane County, a personal foul.
Another great play by the nature boy, Lane Watson.
And the flag comes in very, very late, so I'm not sure exactly.
It looks like it's probably going to be after the end of the run.
The ball will be spotted originally Well, it was originally spotted Matt's at the 6. Is that right? 7?
Oh, he was down to the 2-yard line.
Oh, down to the 2. So they'll move it all the way back to the 22. Let's look one more time on ours.
They got the ball spotted at the 22 as to where a penalty. Oh, that's where it's going to be after the.
After the mark-off,
After
it'll
the
be
mark-off.
1st down and 10, Roane County. 4 seconds left here in the third quarter, 18-0 at the Mingo Central 22-yard line. Again, ball security. They'll turn, they'll give. That's Watson. Cuts it against the grain. Watson breaks a tackle at the 15 and inside to the 12. And that will be, barring any penalties, the final play of the third quarter. Roane County, number 1 in Class AA, number 6 Mingo Central. The Raiders leading 18-0.
This message comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental Associates, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Benjamin Franklin is credited with saying an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, and so it is with daily and regular professional preventive dental care. Brushing twice a day and flossing once a day, combined with regular professional preventive care at least twice a year, can help provide a lifetime of dental health. Call Brandon Dental at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care. That's Brandon Dental Associates at 304-927-2775.
We welcome you back on top of Minor Mountain, Roane County, and Mingo Central. A battle in the first half, 6-0 Roane County. The defense has stepped up big here with a pair of picks by Lane Watson. And the Raiders knocking on the door once again, leading 18-0. And they'll have it 1st down and 10 at Mingo Central's 12 after the big run by Watson.
I talked about it just feels like Mingo's starting to unravel a little bit, but they're very capable of scoring points at any time with that potent offense that they have. But Roane County's been able to control the ball and control the clock so much through here in the second half.
I imagine the Raiders would love to work some time off, but the last couple of possessions have been off of turnovers, and they've been close. 1st down and 10 from the 12. Left to right for Roane County in the final 12 minutes of play. Greathouse turns, gives. That's Clay Walker inside the 10 and dragging a defender down to about the 7. We'll bring up 2nd down.
About
and we'll call it 5 yards to go.
Clay just picks up hard yardage.
And that offensive line really just moving bodies on that play.
2nd down and 5. The 1st down mark is at the 2 of the Miners. Raiders staying with heavy. That is what has worked here tonight. Greathouse turns, hands off. That's Watson. Over top of his own man, keeps his feet into the end zone.
They're going to call him down, but there's a flag back here.
It's in the backfield.
He was on top of a couple of players. He wasn't down, but a penalty in the backfield. This one may come back. Yeah, he was just on top of Clay Walker and the defender that he had pancaked. And we're waiting to see what the call will be.
Oh, they call it chop block?
Chop on Mingo.
Yep.
Okay. It was a chop block on Mingo Central. Roane County's going to decline that penalty. Touchdown, good.
They'll go for the extra point. The snap, the kick. It is up, and it is buried up into the facilities building. And the Raiders with yet another score here as they now lead at 25-0. 11:16 left in the ball game. Break to take. We'll be back.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WB. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
11 minutes, 16 seconds remaining in the contest. 25-0 Roane County. An interesting final score there. Lane Watson on top of the pancake block from Clay Walker. We thought we heard a whistle. We didn't, Matt. Touchdown, Roane County.
Well, there was a whistle. It was a cut block on Mingo that was declined by Roane County. That's why there was so much time in there with that confusion.
Oh, wow.
We're going to get a...
So they'll take it.
They're going to take that penalty on the kickoff. Okay, so touchdown by Lane Watson from 7 yards out. Extra point kick good. Roane County 25-0. And the ball placed at the 45-yard line for the kickoff.
Cottrell approaches, leg in, high, and that one is going to land a yard into the end zone. And it'll be first down and 10, Miners at the 20. And it should be noted that Roane County did go for one there, and you look out, and it looks like the Rains have finally leveled off. Matt White, did you say 8:30?
I did.
You were just about perfect, buddy.
Pretty close. I've got a second career coming as a meteorologist.
The only career you could be wrong 50% of the time and still be right.
Or a politician.
True. Miners will take the field, first and 10 from their own 20. They'll move right to left here for the final 11-16 of the contest. Raiders trying to stay stout defensively, and again, there is still danger out there on the field for this Miner offense. Snap back, Ross looking to throw to the outside, pumps, he's got pressure, and he'll be dropped by Jacob Bunner.
Big boy got the mitts on him, and he was going to take him down. That's the first sack of the ball game for Jacob Bunner.
A young man who plays interior and just stuffs up holes, and that time he jumped as Ross had to pump, and he got there quickly, and Ross is dropped for the sack down to the 10, second down and 20 for the Miners. Receivers, twins to the far, one to the near. They've got a wing now to the far side. Ross wants to launch again to the outside, overshoots the intended target, and that was Michael Prater, the second. Pretty good throw, John, just a little high.
Yeah, Roane County's defensive front really kind of spread things out, almost a three-man look. You're going to kind of you're going to bring in some extra defensive backs or line drop linebackers into coverage because Mingo's looking to throw the football.
25-0, clock stopped at 10 minutes, 30 seconds here in the fourth. Raiders have punched it in 3 times in the second half. Third down and 20. They need the 30, the ball resting at the 10. Ross takes the snap. He'll roll to the near side. He's got pressure again, turns the hips, feeds a beautiful pass. Is it caught?
No.
And even if it was, I believe, out of bounds. Tremendous effort, though, by Burke, the leading receiving target.
Talks about Burke being a transfer. I mean, he's a good addition here to this offense. He has some very quick feet, and he's just a sophomore.
Showed that on a shovel pass early in the ball game, his wheels and his elusiveness. Fourth down in a punting situation. Now Ross standing in the Miner end zone. Roane County will send Watson and Richardson back to receive. Late addition to the offensive line here for the Miners. Clean snap. Ross, leg in, low. Line drive punt at the 35. And Richardson will just get away from it.
He thought about it.
And that ends up all the way into Roane County territory. Very effective punt there for Chris Ross as that just bumbled forward all the way past the 50 and down to the Roane County 44-yard line. 10:09 on the clock. Roane County leading 25-0.
The second half has been all Roane County. Couple of turnovers have really helped us out. We turned the ball over once but got it right back, and we have just been pretty dominant here.
3 straight possessions with a Mingo turnover.
And that turnover by Mingo Central after the Roane County turnover really, I think, hurt their cause as far as their momentum and their aggression. They seem to be kind of a little bit down here in this second half. Raiders left to right here in the final 10:09, leading 25-0. Oh, and they got some problems on that play, and Jacob Greathouse still will pick up 3 yards. He turned one way, everybody else zagged when he zigged.
Yeah. It was a miscommunication there on the handoff or what the play was, but he did a great job of just getting the most out of that.
Just staying composed and not turning that ball over. Just keep 2 hands on it, fall forward, pick up almost 3 on that one.
They'll give him 2.5. It'll be second down and a short 8. 9:35 and rolling here in the fourth. Roane County leading Mingo Central 25-0. Greathouse under center. Traditional heavy look now for Roane County. Richardson inside the defense, holds on to the football, picks up a couple more. We'll bring up third down, and we'll call it 6.
Roane County's offense been pretty good here in the second half. See if we can pick up a first down here and keep this clock rolling.
Ball spotted at the Roane 48. The yard to gain is the 46 of Mingo Central. Under 9 and rolling. That's what Roane County wants to do right now, is stay on offense and bleed the clock, leading 25-0. They'll break the huddle. 5 on the play clock. Raiders need to hustle here a little bit. Here's the pitch to the near side. Richardson, he's got lead blocking but nowhere to run. Cuts it back against the grain to the far side. He'll get all the way to the other side and looking for the edge. Oh, he had it up the middle and bounced it outside. And a tremendous open field tackle by the defensive player for Mingo Central. Was that Prater?
It was. He stayed home, stayed low, and attacked Brandon Richardson right where he needed to.
Well, if there's one thing you can say about that is B. Rich ran the ball for about 20 seconds.
Yeah, got some time off the clock.
8:05 and rolling here in the fourth quarter. Roane County, are they going to go for it here on fourth down? They are.
All right.
Fourth down.
Maybe try to get them to jump.
We shall see. Richardson splits to the near side. Snap back. Greathouse looking to throw. He's going to dump it out there. B-Rich is open, and Richardson makes the grab. Against double coverage. They were both on top of B-Rich, and the throw was short. He adjusted to make the play. When it's going right,
wow.
It's going right.
I mean, pressure right here. He steps up in, and it looks like the defenders thought, well, maybe he's going to get it, but it falls right into B. Rich's hands. Nice job.
What a crazy, crazy 4th and 10 play. And it ends up with a first down for the Raiders at 7:20 and rolling in the fourth, 25-0 at the 30 of Mingo Central.
Pickup of 26 on that catch. And clock now at 7:10 and counting.
And Roane County, that clock, the play clock that is, was really melting. And does Roane County get a timeout or not is the question.
Wave the flag off.
It's a sideline violation.
Okay.
So they will reset with 1st and 10, Roane County at the 30 of the Miners.
Just a sideline warning.
7 minutes and counting. Now the Raiders looking to try to burn clock here, but again, they got to get to the line at least before
nothing drives Drew more crazy.
Yes. 1st and 10 at the 30 of Mingo Central. Handoff Watson, cuts it against the grain. Over one tackle, dives inside the 30 or inside the 25, down to the 24-6 on the first down play. Actually, they'll back him up closer to the 25.
Yeah, nice run, cut back, and runs a fella over.
Really what the Raiders want to do here is hold on to the football, chunk up a little bit of yardage, and just burn that clock.
Yeah, 4 minutes now off the clock on this drive.
25-0 Raiders, 6:10 and rolling here in the fourth. Greathouse surveys, turns, hands it off. That's Cottrell. Coben picks up a yard before being blasted by a couple of defenders. Gonna bring up third down, and we'll call it about 3.
Aiden Burke on the stop.
We'll give Cottrell 2 on that play.
Roane County in 0 hurry at the moment. The clock continuing to roll. 5 minutes and 40 seconds. 25-0 Raiders. They've scored 3 times here in the second half after a 6-0 halftime score. The defense, though, has been incredible for Roane County in this second half. Well, throughout, obviously, but definitely here in the second. Counterplay in and out of the hands of Richardson, and somehow he got it back. What is going on right now with B-Rich?
He's living right.
He's living right. That's all I can say. He is living it up right now. 4th down for Roane County's offense. 5 minutes remaining and rolling here in the 4th. 25-0 Roane County. Just trying to melt the clock and maybe try to pick up a 4th down and 4 situation. They need the 20. Double wing, first time tonight. Richardson in motion. Roane County jumps.
Oh.
Yeah, the Raiders moved. And that'll make it 4th down and 9 now for the Raiders.
4th down and 9.
Now the clock will continue to roll for 40 and counting.
You know, here if you look to throw the ball downfield and it is picked off, it's as good as a punt. But you always look for that first down.
Raiders taking their time. They're going to burn a timeout here. They're going to let that play clock roll down to 1. And Roane County will burn a timeout with 4 minutes and 19 remaining. The Raiders leading the Miners 25-0.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
Out of the Roane County timeout, the Raiders leading 25-0, a 4th down and 9 from Mingo Central's 29-yard line. Raiders leading 25-0. Always a good sign when we see Cody May, the assistant coach, come out of the press box. He is headed down to the sideline, and that's oftentimes means that he's feeling confident, as are the coaching staff, that Roane County will take care of business here. A 4th down opportunity for the Raiders here on 4th and 9. Can they complete it to the 20? Greathouse will go under center. Now Watson out in motion. And now Roane County moving again.
Oh, no.
That time B-Rich lost his footing just standing there. And Roane County will continue to go the wrong way here.
That's back-to-back plays where your split comes out and just not holding position.
Well, again, this is the first time we've seen this set for Roane County tonight. It has been all heavy. They're going to go back to heavy now. They said forget the rest of it on 4th and 14 from the 34-yard line. They still will send Watson out. Greathouse dropping. Greathouse going to launch it out there. One-on-one coverage. Is it going to be in his hands and out? Tremendous play by Prater. I think he got a hand in last second, but I thought Watson had it.
Yeah, that thing.
Great effort there.
It was so close.
And that is what you have with Lane Watson, John. That was just, I'm throwing it over to him.
Yeah.
And I'm going to throw it high enough that Watson might be able to make a play. A turnover on downs for the Raiders for the first time since the first half. And it's 25-0, still 4:15 remaining in this contest.
A real quick update on the Husky Bowl. Herbert Hoover and North Marion, 21-14 in the fourth quarter. North Marion up.
Huskies going to work here with 4 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. First and 10 from their 33. Ross turns, hands off. This is a new running back. I'll have to check it.
That's
and he has got lots of room to run. Love it. A big play. And Roane County again, John, don't go to sleep yet.
Yeah, I love it.
He's a big lad.
He is a big fella.
He's one you call a lad for sure. Senior. And he has got some size to him, showing the nice moves and the speed to the edge, too. Big carry inside the Roane County 40 to the 39.
Pickup of 27.
And he got out of bounds. Clock stops at 4:06.
He's the one who plays defensive tackle. Probably goes about 240, I would guess. He's a big athlete.
First and 10 at the Roane County 39. And Lovett having an issue with his right shoe.
So tough to tie your shoes with gloves on.
4 minutes, 6 seconds remaining in the game. 25-0 Roane County. Hand off again to Lovett. Busted to the outside. And he'll be run out of bounds at the end. And they'll say forward progress was stopped, so they're going to keep the clock rolling. Gain of 2 to the 37. And now the Rains are back.
I missed that one in my forecast. I'm sorry.
It may have shifted. That's what you can say if you're a
That was my 50% wrong.
If you're a meteorologist.
Second down and 8. Ball resting at the Roane County 37. 3:35 and rolling. 25-0. Roane County leading. Twin split to the far side. Wing to the far side. Single receiver near side. Ross. 3-step drop. Looks over the middle. Fires it out there. Got his targets, and making the grab is Prater right there, though. As the Raider defensive backfield giving a little bit of cushion now. That is Chad Blosser. Blosser gets up limping a bit. The clock will continue to roll down to nearly 3 minutes remaining in the matchup of number 1 versus number 6 here on Minor Mountain, sorry. Ross from the shotgun, first and 10 from the Roane County 25.
Oh,
it off, and right there is Sawyer Hunt at the legs of the lad.
Yeah, he shot through quickly and stopped forward progress completely. Saul, you made my eyes glisten.
Also 4 on that play.
Brings up second down 14 from the Roane County 29. What we're watching is the clock, 2:30 and rolling. 25-0 Roane County.
That last possession for Roane County that did not end in a score did take up 6 minutes of the clock, though.
Ross surveying with Lovett to his left. He'll fake the give. He's going to be flushed, and he is going down again. Jacob Bunner's second sack of the half. The pressure is mounting up the middle with this Roane County defense.
I love the passion that these guys are playing with. It's kind of like you can tell the other team is just not playing their best ball, and our guys are pinning their ears back and coming at the quarterback.
After the big carry by Lovett, it's now back to the 37 where he went out of bounds originally. 135 and counting. The Raider faithful can feel it. The rain's now starting to pour down here with 1:30 left. It will not dampen the spirits of this Roane County faithful. And we've got a whistle as the play clock was expiring. A timeout for the Miners. We'll take it with them. 1:23 left. Roane County leading at 25-0.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
If you're a Roane County fan right now, if you're at home, if you're at the game watching, if you're at Route 33 Steakhouse, have one for us, folks. It is a deluge of water coming down, but Roane County leads at 25-0. Third down and long at the 37 of Roane County. Ross, 3-step drop, pressured again from behind, and he'll be sacked again. Coben Cottrell And Clay Walker, and Clay gets up, says, let's go.
Beautiful defense continuously all evening. Roane County flexing it right here in the fourth quarter.
Fourth down and a long way to go. We'll call it 24 for the Miners. 50 and rolling with the Raiders. Well, the first meeting between these two programs, it was a dogfight in the first half, what we expected defensively. The Raiders have been a second-half team this year. They proved it in the third on both sides of the football.
Oh, my
Snap
gosh.
to Ross. This one tipped at the line of scrimmage. Coben Cottrell, an exclamation point. Roane County will take over on downs, and they'll need only kneel once.
Great play by Coben, comes off the edge, high points the ball. The clock had hit 0 about 3 seconds before they even snapped the ball. I think the officials are ready to go home, too. They're sick of the rain.
Now the Miner faithful here on the home side starting to filter out now as Jacob Greathouse will approach the center one final time with 28.8 on the clock. The clash of number 1 versus number 6. The Raiders get it done on the road in tough conditions on top of Miner Mountain. A shutout victory for the number 1 Roane County Raiders. Your final score, 25-0. Break the take. We'll come back. We'll recap the ball game, have your statistics, and for your Paramount Surveying play of the game and your Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts players of the game after these messages.
Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver.
Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
This is Lady Raider volleyball and softball player Mahaley Nicholson for Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Since 2016, ECI has provided West Virginia with top-notch service for both home and commercial needs. We pride ourselves on working closely with our clients to ensure that projects are completed in a timely manner, that customer expectations are met or, in many cases, exceeded. Regardless of the job size, we have solutions for everyone. We specialize in septic systems, brush removal, dirt work, asbestos removal, and more. Check us out on the web at www.eciwv.net or contact us for a quote at 304-532-7653. Fax number 304-532-7653. Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Ed Nicholson, owner, West Virginia Contractors License 055775.
We welcome you back to Miner Mountain. Boy, what a first half battle it was between number 1 Roane County and number 6 Mingo Central. The weather was nasty basically throughout this contest. It really made defense a premium here tonight. Roane County and Mingo Central offensively both moved the ball in the first two quarters. Both got down to the 30 and 35-yard lines, respectively. Both defenses bowed up twice, and then Roane County's defense made the stop of the first half and perhaps the stop of the game momentum-wise after a big run by Dylan Vance down to the 4, first and goal for the Miners. And as so many times we have seen before, the Raider defense, a 4-down stand. The Raiders turn over the Miners in the second quarter, and Roane County proceeds to go on a 95-yard scoring drive. A big play in that scoring drive was Brandon Richardson breaking open what looked to be about a 7-yard carry for a big gain into Miner territory. The Raiders able to manage right at the end of the half with a great play by Jacob Greathouse, rolling out, eluding the pocket presence, and firing a dart to Sawyer Hunt. Roane County took the lead 6-0 at the half. Great defensive battle on both sides. In the second half, I had almost forgotten after the last few games that Roane County in the first 4 games this year were a second-half team. They proved that here tonight. They kicked off to begin the second half. The Raiders cause a 3-and-out immediately, get the football, they drive down, they punch it in. They cause another one. They get the ball back. They drive down. They punch it in with a turnover. They get another turnover deep in territory and punch one more in at the 11-17 mark of the fourth quarter, 25-0. They had another big long drive that got all the way down to the 12. They had a couple of penalties that backed them up, but really the second half was all Roane County here, flexing its muscle on defense, specifically in the second half. The offense, boy, they love that heavy, and in this condition, it worked perfectly. I give Mingo Central a lot of credit. They really tried hard to plug those holes throughout, but that constant war of getting punished over and over by lead blocking of Clay Walker, of Coben Cottrell, of Lane Watson, and all that punishment really started to wear on the Miners in the second half. Roane County got 6 and 7, where they were getting 2, 3, and 4 in the first half. And John, what a performance on the road in a big game. They're all big for Roane County these days, but this is a group of guys who does not get rattled and knows how to win football games. 6-0 was an excitement for them at halftime, I think.
Yeah, you know, they settled into the ball game. It was a back and forth game in the first half, and we came out and just absolutely dominated the second half. And if you go back and listen to the broadcast, you could see and you could kind of feel when Mingo thought, okay, you know, this is a different team that we're used to that we're used to playing here. Roane County just came out and just physically owned the entire second half. The offensive line, you can't say enough about those guys. They opened up holes all night, lead blockers, and then our defense so dominant throughout the whole entire game. I talked about Coach Peary running the defense. When Peary played high school football, he played at Ravenswood, they were always very physical, and they loved to blitz, and they were so good at that. And I think that's what Coach Peary has brought to this side of the football, or to Roane County. So you can't say enough about those guys, and to see what we were able to do physically and really just kind of, you know, controlling the second half. It was a great game overall.
Yeah, may have opened some eyes across the state.
It better open some eyes across the state.
So Roane County gets it done 25-0, a shutout victory over number 6 Mingo Central on homecoming night on Miner Mountain. That was a big win for the Raiders. Matt White, break it down for us. How did it go?
2 things I've been holding in my hip pocket. One was Eric Hoskins told me 2 days ago. I walked in, he said 3. I said 3. He said, y'all going to win by 3 scores.
Wow.
I love to say that he was wrong. We won by 4. Another thing, that dominant Roane County defense in that second half, at the point when Lovett came in and had a couple of big runs, Roane County had given up 6 yards.
Wow.
In the entire second half. Only 31 total in the second half, and 25 of those were by Lovett when he came in and got a couple of big runs.
Wow.
Dominant defensive performance from Roane County. But they got it done on the ground throughout this ball game, did the Raiders. Brandon Richardson, 18 carries, 120 yards, 2 scores. Lane Watson, 15 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown. Clay Walker, 7 carries, 20 yards. Coben Cottrell, 4 carries for 15. Jacob Greathouse, 2 of 5 through the air for 34 yards and 1 touchdown. That pass was to Sawyer Hunt for 8 yards for the score. And Brandon Richardson with a huge reception of 26 on a 4th down late in that ball game. Gutsy call by Roane County. Richardson came through with the catch. 13 first downs in the game for the Raiders. Another thing, too, only 3 penalties for 25 yards.
And 2 of those were on the last drive.
Yeah, on back-to-back false starts. 1 turnover in the ball game for the Raiders. 25.5-minute time of possession. 243 yards on the ground, 34 through the air. That's 277 yards total offense for the Raiders. The defense was enormous. Lane Watson, 7 tackles, 2 picks. Jacob Bunner with 2 sacks late in that ball game that were just kind of back-breaking. Noah Jett, 4 tackles. Brandon Richardson, 4 tackles. Clay Walker, 6 tackles and a sack. Coben Cottrell, 3 tackles and a sack. Sawyer Hunt with 4 tackles. Big performance. Leland Schaefer came in relief there late and just kept making plays. He got a tackle, but he got a fumble recovery and constant pressure on the quarterback. Jacob Greathouse, Brody Proctor, Hogan Greathouse, all with a tackle apiece. Just a big performance. Chad Blosser with 3 tackles for Roane County. That defense just lights out. For the Miners, Dylan Vance, 11 carries, 73 yards. Amonte Lovett, 3 carries for 25. And Chris Ross, who was a just absolute dual threat. Roane County held him 13 carries for -3 yards rushing. And only 1 of 11 through the air for 12 yards and 2 interceptions. That 1 completion went to Michael Prater. 8 first downs in the game for the Miners. 4 penalties for 30 yards. 3 big turnovers by Roane County's defense. 22.5-minute time of possession. Defensively, the Miners were led by Laquez Strother with 8 tackles. He had Lovett with 5 tackles and a fumble recovery, and Tegan Hackney with 6 tackles. 4 tackles apiece for Michael Prater, Tyler Meacham, and Malachi Shepard. Only 103 yards on the ground and 12 through the air for Roane County's defense, holding the Miners to 115 yards and only 31 in that second half. Add that all up, you've got a 25-0 Roane County victory, and they will remain number 1.
Big test on the road. Roane County passes 25-0. Time now. Well, there were some big plays in the second half, John.
Yeah.
But a big play that you had on your radar for a while.
Yeah, exactly.
This is going to be our Paramount Surveying play of the game.
Yeah, it could have been a couple things in the first half, but this right here was the big one for me, as Jacob Greathouse is going to roll out, continue to look down the field, and he throws the ball to Sawyer Hunt. That's going to be the Paramount replay of the game here for Roane County.
Final score here tonight, the number 1 team in Class AA remains so, as they remain undefeated at 8-0, defeating Mingo Central and homecoming on the road. A big test passed by the Raiders and Coach Paul Burdett's staff. Congratulations to Roane County. One final break to take here from Minor Mountain. Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts Players of the Game coming up after this message.
It's almost back to school time, and you know what that means. Morning school bus stops, student drop-off areas, and evenings spent driving the kids to all their activities. With all this in mind, safety is key. Are your wiper blades effectively cleaning your windshield for a better view? Do your brakes help you to stop on a dime? Whether you need brakes, rotors, calipers, wiper blades, or belts, Willard Starchers has the best staff in town and keeps quality parts in stock to ensure your car is safely operating in tip-top shape. Stop by Willard Starchers today, located behind Spencer Middle School, or give us a call, 927-2520. Willard Starchers, open 7 days a week.
We welcome you back to Minor Mountain. Final score here tonight, Roane County, the number 1 team in Class AA, flexing its muscle and shocking some people, I think, around the state of West Virginia and proving its might here on the road against number 6 Mingo Central. 25-0, your final score. Time now for John Penna to distribute our Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts players of the game.
Yeah, tonight it's going to be Brandon Richardson on the offensive side of the ball. 18 carries, 120 yards, 2 touchdowns, and then 1 amazing catch to keep Roane County with possession there on a 4th down. And then defensively, I'm going to go with Jacob Bunner and Lane Watson. Bunner playing tough on that interior defensive line all night against a big offensive line. He ended up with a couple tackles and 2 big sacks in the ball game. And then Lane Watson, what can you say about this guy? He finished out with 8 tackles and 2 interceptions and took both of those things very deep into the red zone for Roane County. So congratulations to the running back, B. Rich, on offense, and then Jacob Bunner and Lane Watson defensively.
Well, a successful trip down here to the Southwestern Coalfields as Roane County remains undefeated, 8-0. Our next sports broadcast will turn around tomorrow morning. We'll be covering Little Canal Conference volleyball action all day at the Tournament of Champions at Ravenswood. That begins at 10 a.m. Don't forget, next Wednesday, Raider Review. I imagine Coach Paul Burdett will be very happy to talk about this victory. But again, they stay big as we will host North Marion next week. Any finals on the North Marion game yet?
Not final. North Marion's up 21-14 on Hoover. 4th quarter, not sure how late in that ball game.
No matter what, it will be a big game at County Stadium next Friday nights. 25-0 your final score. Appreciate everyone joining us on all of our platforms. For all of us here at WVRC, Leah Metzauer, studio technician, Joe McDonald with A&M Digital Technologies, providing our scoreboards, instant replays, and graphics. Katie White, our camera person, statistician Matt White, my color commentator John Penna. For all of us here, I'm Andrew Miller. Have a wonderful weekend.
You've been listening to Roane County High School Raider Football on WVRC 104.7 FM. Raider Football has been brought to you by these supporting sponsors: Penna's Barbershop, Roane General Hospital, Route 33 Steakhouse, and La Finca Mexican Restaurant, McIntosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, Joel Baker Law PLLC, APS Air Production and Servicing, Old Fences Realty, Stats Pharmacy, Richard's Lawn and Garden, Miller's Suds and Sales, Anita Harold Ashley for Circuit Judge, Phoenix Nutrition, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Hildreth Supply, Family Healthcare, Groves Auto, Ford Depew Realty, Norman L. Daniels, State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, Josh Downey for Circuit Judge, ECI Environmental Compliance, Inc., Carpenter's General Store, Minnie Hamilton Health System, Roca Valley Bank, Spencer McDonald's, INS, Intelligent Network Security, Rich Top Rentals, Spencer Cash Saver, Brandon Dental, TW Excavating LLC, Spencer Pizza Hut, Kirby Insurance, Philip Beaver for Roane County Sheriff, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award, sponsored by Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. Thank you for listening, and tune in next time for more exciting play-by-play action with Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Matt White. Roane County High School football broadcasts are a production of WVRC 104.7 FM. All rights reserved.